go ahead and go to stadium view here, producer. We'll go ahead and let them see Clay County warming up in the background here. Dalton Murray, we're here tonight. Your first baseball broadcast, but our second. So we've got the Clay County Tigers. Where hypothetically, I was born in Corbin, but your dad was raised in Clay County, all your grandparents. So we got a lot of Clay County roots here. So we'll call them Team 1B, but the Maroons will be Team 1A. I know technically you're Southwestern.
Yeah, I got a different Team 1B.
For Maroons Sports Network. But Pulaski County comes in a record of 13-8. Our offense hit a little bit of a slump over here. Thursday night, Dalton, we lost a huge district matchup. We had the number 1 seed in the district on the line, and Casey County upset us 6-4 on Thursday night. And then Saturday, we had a doubleheader and lost 3-1 and 6-1. But now a lot of our boys left early and come back for prom for game 2, so we'll blame that for part of the offense on the second game against Boyle County. They're a good team, though. If we go look at Boyle's record on the year, Boyle's 18-6, so definitely no slouch to lose to Boyle County in the region. But here we are. We got the Tigers here, a really good team. We beat them 4-3 just a few weeks ago. But now a little bit different tonight. We've got a few out with the flu, and we've got a few out that won't probably be allowed to play tonight. So are you ready for this beautiful game on May the 2nd?
I'm ready. It's a beautiful day out here. It's been a while since we've been in the booth. Well, me, but I'm excited. I'm ready to see a little baseball. It's that time of year. NBA playoffs are going on, but as soon as that's over, it's going to be nothing but baseball to watch. So we might as well go ahead and start getting acquainted now.
Amen, amen. But beautiful situation up here. This press box is amazing with things. We got a camera view. We'll eventually maybe get up to 2 cameras or 3 cameras as we keep expanding. So, students out there, if you're listening, we're always looking for students out there, or whether you're going to be a cameraman or woman, whether you're going to be a sports commentator, whether you're going to be a field reporter, whether you're going to be, helping out with whatever, because we can use a lot of help. So multimedia publishing next year will take off and be year-round, so we're ready for that. Our next transition, Dalton, before we keep talking a bit about baseball, next week I think you'll be working, but Foster and I and Landon and hopefully Michael will be doing tennis next week. So what do you think about that as a former tennis player?
Tennis is very underrated as a sport. I didn't really know much about it until I started playing my junior year of high school, and it is a very fun game. It's fun to watch, especially if you know what's going on. So I love some tennis. I'd love to be able to go and watch sometime if I can get away from work.
Yep, you're only free on Mondays and Wednesdays here, but so we're ready to rock and roll. PC's had a really, really good year so far, and it may be a while before we get over things, but if we come here and we go and look at the schedule, we got Clay County here coming in. Clay County, I know a lot of the parents here. We got Renee Buttrey. We'll give her a shout out there at the bottom. She loves Rook more than any person in the world. She looks forward to the Murray Invitational.
That's why she's a Murray Invitational staple right there.
She is a staple. But Clay County's underachieved so far. Jason L. Smith's a great coach. Region 13, District 49. They come in with a 12-9 record. Clay County lately, Bryan Station got them 8-7, but they did beat Southwestern 5-1. But Southwestern's having a little bit of a down year. They beat Perry County Central 11-5, and then Williamsburg 11-3. So they do have some offense because
it sounds like they're coming in with the bats hot.
3 of the last 5 games they've scored 10+. So
that's
today
scary.
We've got Brady Kane going on to the mound. And, we talk about warm-up songs. I can't wait for you to listen to these tonight because you're going to have to help me with these again. But Brady's is the easiest. Brady's is Kokomo by the Beach Boys. So what do you think about that as a high school junior coming out to Kokomo?
Well, I think it's fitting. He's got the nickname Sunshine, so that just fits in perfectly with his MO.
He
and
is definitely a beach boy.
He knows he's a character, and it's like wrestling. That's just a perfect theme song for the character he plays.
Yeah, it's getting close to first pitch, 5:59. Looks like Clay is finishing their last second warm-ups here, and we're about ready to come out with the starting lineups for the day. Brandon Foster, we're going to have to fire him for broadcast. If you ain't here by 6 o'clock for the first words, I'm going to put him on suspension.
Yeah, he's been in his room eating Slim Chickens for probably the past 43 minutes, and he only had 4 chicken tenders.
Well, we got to give a shout-out tonight to Jennifer from Slim Chicken. She always hooks us up. They're not a sponsor. They need to be a sponsor.
They need to
because
need to be we practically sponsor them by eating there every single time we do one of these broadcasts.
And we got to thank Coach Miller for that.
Yes, shout out to Coach Miller. He takes care of us. He facilitates all this. Anything that we could possibly need, he makes sure we're taken care of, and he's the real behind-the-scenes person in making sure Maroon Sports Network runs as smoothly as it does.
I've got to say that, from Clay County here, I personally went and talked to their entire fan base, all 8 fans that have made it from Clay County tonight. I have talked to personally on the broadcast. So hopefully they can get it out there to Manchester and Vernon Springs and Laurel Creek and every place else, Foggertown. Hey, we've got a broadcast tonight live on here, so we can get the people that couldn't make it. It's not that bad a drive, about an hour. So it's really 2 counties away. So it's
Where do
not
you
bad.
think they ate before they came down here, Pat's?
I talked to Renee. Renee ate at Zaxby's. Was her choice.
Okay.
So little did she know Slim Chickens was a whole lot closer.
Yeah.
And probably
better. Uh-huh.
So, Renee, you missed out. That's all I can say.
But, I mean, if they ate at Pat's Pool Room in Clay County before they came down, you can't go wrong there either.
You can't, but it's a little bit out of the way, downtown, Town Branch. You got to go in the middle of town. You got to get over here. I mean, when you got a away game, you eat at the away games places.
That's true. I will have to admit to that.
Plus, if you live in Clay County, you're eating at Pat's already 150 times during the year, so you can't do 151. I got a lot of our famous fans coming up right here, Maggie and Elizabeth and Malia, so maybe I can get them on the air here in a little bit. Right now, both coaches are talking to the umpire and referee, so we got Jason and Kent out there. I guess Kent right now, let's go ahead and predict what the coaches are saying. Kent's like, man, I'm a little bit short-handed today. I might have done it to myself, but I'm down to 3 starters. I beat you 4-3 last time. Take it easy on me this time. We'll stay on the schedule again for next year. What do you think?
He probably is trying to haggle and negotiate a little bit because he's coming in with a little less firepower than usual, but I don't think Clay County's coach is going to agree to that too much.
Jason Smith probably is not. Hey, right here's good hair for this Clay County batter right here.
Clay County's got some really good hair on this team right here.
Yes, sir. So number 7 is Jackson. That's Reggie Jackson's son. I don't know if first name T. Jackson, but he is definitely hooking it up. Landon's going to try to produce and do camera at the same time. I think it's impossible to do. We miss our man Michael Blanco tonight.
Yeah, I see Michael almost every Sunday at Kroger. I'm going to have to say something to him next time he comes through.
Jackson. So we're going to have to, I don't know, that turned off. The center fielder, number 15, Sailor.
Doing the opening lineups here. First for the visiting Tigers of Clay County.
Jackson.
Jackson and Jackson.
We got 2 Jacksons. Reggie Jackson's got 2 boys, and it's pretty stout. You got one batting first, one batting third.
Yep, top of the lineup. You got 2 boys in there. That genes are running strong in that family for sure.
Okay, you want to see a player for Clay tonight. Number 20, Brandon Crawford, grew up in Foggertown. His dad went to school with me at Clay County, a few years behind me. I don't know if it's 2 or 3 years behind me, but he's just a sophomore, and we'll watch his power and his swing tonight. I would be shocked if he doesn't get at least a double or home run tonight.
Well, coming from Foggertown, he's come up on cornbread and soup beans. He's going to have some power to his swing for sure.
I love all these Clay County last names because we got Crockett's and Buttrys and Hastings and Hackers and Rices and Wagers and Jacksons and Sailors. So now we're doing our lineup. Number 1, first batter, number 9, Chance Todd.
Second to left fielder, number 1, Owen Alexander.
Owen Alexander batting second.
Batting third, the catcher, number 27, Mason Acton.
Batting third still, Mason Acton.
Batting fourth, the pitcher, number 2, Brady Kane.
Ooh, Brady Kane batting fourth today, doing cleanup and pitching.
Fifth, the DH, number 23, Aiden Wesley.
Aiden Wesley's back. It's good to see Big A back in lineup, batting fifth.
First baseman, number 5, Marshall Livesey.
My boy Marshall Livesey, first baseman, batting sixth.
The third baseman, number 21, Dallas Davis.
Batting seventh, number 21, Dallas Davis.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, number 6, Wesson Phelan.
Batting eighth, Wesson Phelan.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 15, Cameron Hargis.
Batting ninth, my man, Dallas Cowboy himself, Cameron Hargis.
Number 3, Connor Denny.
And Connor Denny is the right fielder for the game. And batting 10th. Here we go. Let's take a small break for the national anthem.
Everyone to please rise, remove your hats.
Brady Kane's getting his warm-up pitches here. We will have the first pitch here in a matter of moments, and we're ready to go live. Clay County batting in top of the first. T. Jackson, number 7 is his number coming up to bat. Great hair, we've already mentioned it, so we'll see what Mr. Jackson's got. We're expecting some offense tonight, definitely out of the Tigers. Let's hope Brady brings his A game and limits that so we did really good pitching most of the year. We've got 3, 4, 5 pitchers that are doing really good and coming in, but we're going to be tested tonight where we just played 1 game on Thursday, 2 on Saturday, so now we're on the 4th game in 6 days. So next man up, let's get ready.
It's got to be the mentality. If you're going to be shorthanded, those guys that don't really get opportunity, they're going to have to make the most of the one they're getting today.
You know, sometime, Dalton, we got to get some more fans out here. We got to get some more students, some more teachers. We got to get some people out here in the stands because this is baseball weather, like you said, and this field is absolutely beautiful. Amenities are good.
Number 7, T. Jackson.
All right, here we go. Our first batter coming up, Mr. T. Jackson.
Makes
Hit right to
contact.
shortstop. Cameron Hargis has got that clean. First out. 1 pitch, 1 out.
All
I like
right.
it.
Yeah, it's easy. Just take it. If we can do that 2 more times and get to the bottom, we'll be in good shape.
You know, recently, Dalton, we just ended with the NFL draft. So, what's your thoughts on your Houston Texans? What do you give it between A and F?
I would have liked to have seen some things gone differently, but
Your wide receiver went off the board right before you get to him. So, I know that
so
broke
I
your heart
was
a little bit.
heartbroken a little bit there, but the bunt failed attempt right there. But
okay, that would have caught me by surprise. First pitch bunt.
yeah, especially from your second guy. But
Yeah.
you know, I'm gonna give the Texans a B. I feel like they did a good job, not a great job, but we got Nick Caserio from the Patriots, so I just gotta trust that he knows what he's doing from that system. And I like Lovie Smith.
Look here, Brady's got an 0-2 count already, so 3 pitches, 3 strikes. I like it. He's got control. So you give him a B.
Give him a B. What about the Cowboys?
If you trust Jerry, he was so happy that he got our first pick with the offensive lineman. So they addressed some needs. Middle linebacker, wide receiver, offensive lineman. So here we go. Third baseman. Dallas takes a short hop and took his time.
Yeah, safe.
Dallas, he held it for like 2 seconds before he decided to throw it.
Yeah, I feel like that could have been an out there, but missed opportunity, and Clay County's got a runner on first now.
I guess we'll have to see how our official scores are on that one. I guess we call it infield hit. E5, okay, so we do have an error, so Brady still has his no-hitter. We should have 2 outs, but now we got a base runner on first. So, see if Brady can shake
Ruined
it
the
off.
perfect game, but no hitter still in play.
Pretty pitch. Speaking of pretty hair, Brady Kane has got some good-looking hair.
He does. Him versus T. Jackson.
Yes.
That would be a battle of the ages on those two hairstyles.
I'm going Brady Kane. He's looking over his shoulder, trying to pick off play. Oh, almost had him leaning. So, 15 Sailor.
He's trying to get his out back is what he's trying to do right there. He knows he got costed, so he's trying to pick him off.
Maybe we get a little DP right here. Maybe we can just go ahead and get a double play and get to the we got Mason coming up to talk to Brady. Let's have a little
Oh, we got to
communication
give a
here.
little shout out to Mason. On the broadcast we talk about our man Rich with the round ball. His granddaughter and Mason Acton, they're a couple. They're an item.
No
Yes,
way.
sir. So we
Rich
have to.
from Kroger.
Yep, we have
His
to give a
granddaughter
shout
is
out to
dating
Mason.
Okay, shout out to Mason.
And he
Mason,
definitely has taste going for the Krupe family.
If you're in the Krupies, you are extended family of the Murrays. So you need to come
Exactly.
meet me sometime in school, Mason. Extended family. Here we go. Good pitch. Oh, just a little
hopped
high.
right
Come
over
right to second.
Kane.
Cameron's got
Second,
it.
double play.
Boom.
Got
Now we're
it.
right
You
back.
called
Got
it.
back. So perfect double play. Man, I love Hargis. Hargis just does so many things so well.
Yeah,
and it helps
JV
being a Dallas
basketball.
Cowboy fan. That's why he
Exactly.
does everything so well.
Usually when James Murray mentions DP, he's talking about Dr. Pepper, but right there he just got a double play, which may be even better.
In this case, this coach for Clay's got some hair. Look at
Yeah,
that.
he looks like
number 32, Richie Farmer days. He's got the hair going on here in the back. And the beer to go with it.
Yeah,
So
they
we're
got
talking
something
about
going on in Clay County. I see a player right there in the dugout. He's got some sweet locks too. So.
Okay, as the players come up, you've got to analyze their walk-up music. So this is the coolest thing about walk-up music. So you've got the lineup card. So right here at the beginning, it should be Chance Todd. So I want you to analyze this song because I'm not going to recognize it, and you will.
All right, here we go.
You're only 22. Old man is too old to recognize this new music. So you tell us what it is and give it a grade between A and F.
Well, I just got to let you know Jack Harlow's new album comes out Friday night. I heard you trashing him on the last
that
broadcast.
That is useless information that nobody needs
and
to know.
Me and your daughter may be going to meet him
I would burn Jack Harlow.
this Sunday.
You couldn't give me $10,000 to go meet Jack Harlow.
You're welcome. You're welcome to join.
You have to listen to one song of Jack Harlow's. I'd say keep your money.
You're welcome to join. Chex is welcome to join. He's up in Louisville where it's going to be.
So you're going Sunday?
Potentially, yes.
Save your money, son. Personal finance. Invest it in something.
I'm investing it in a memory that will last a lifetime with my sister.
Oh my gosh. Fans listening don't know Jack Harlow. It is certainly not 3RT. Nail Tech, the worst song I've heard in my entire life, including all the stuff you play for Anthony. Hey, let's give a shout out to what is Big Poppy?
Big Paul.
Big Paul. Give him a shout out.
Yeah, my cousin just had a baby. She's the first one to give our grandparents great grandkids. Big Paul, Uncle Randy, congratulations. Ready to meet the little guy. Here we go, Chance Todd.
Okay, here it is. What is it?
Oh, this has the baby on it. I will say that. But this is a good song. I give it an A. I like it.
All right, you give it an A. I'll give it a D. So we got different
That's a good song.
Here,
Basketball team plays it before they come out too.
This guy lives, breathes, and eats baseball, so he loves it, and he's a dominant pitcher.
Well, if he likes it and the basketball team plays it before they come out, obviously there's something to it, wouldn't you say?
Tastes have changed over the years is all I can say. Our pregame music was the best. A little Def Leppard, Eric Church. I mean,
well, I didn't hear
Sheldon.
Def Leppard at all.
Oh, yeah, Def Leppard was played up in the box. So you have overlooked that. Let's look over at our music guys over here. What's Def Leppard played in pregame today? Yeah. See.
Well, I didn't hear it.
Well, they've canceled the tournament on the 14th. We've got a card game going on in Richmond now. We're back to Lloyd Collins. We just got the news. Amanda
All right,
Lloyd.
then.
Some other Clay County people. Oh, Chance just got beneath that one, so that flew right over the press box at us.
It's a lot better drive for us.
It is. We got news here. My boy Bryson Duggar's out with the flu. So you know the Dougie?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, the Dougie has just texted his favorite teacher. I'm sorry, everybody else. And that could be false information I'm putting on the air. But he just wanted to say Sunshine is a guy who pitches to contact. He's not one for strikeouts, but he gets a lot of outs without the pitch count getting too high. Early prediction, he says that Brady Kane will go at least 6 innings tonight. In his prediction.
Well, if you're shorthanded, you need a guy that's going to be able to last as far as you can get him to go in the baseball game. And while we were talking, Chance Todd is out. So that's one out for Pulaski County here in the bottom of the first.
All right, another foul tip right here. This should be our man Owen Alexander. He's got Mr. DeBoard in a couple classes right next to me during the day. So Owen has moved up to the 2 hole. So let's see what Owen can do here. He got some speed.
You see a little locks coming out of his helmet too. I mean, there's just biotin everywhere here in Kentucky. With
So in the meantime,
hair.
what was Owen's walk-up song?
I didn't recognize. Like, I know the song, I just don't know the name of it. So I'll give it a C. It was okay.
C. Okay. Since I wasn't paying attention. A little inside and low. Let's get us a base runner on. Let's put some pressure on her. You're gonna like Mason though. Big left-handed batter comes up. Throws right, but bats left.
Oh, I like him already because he's ate dinner 2 or 3 times with Rich Krupe. That's all I need to know.
He knows all about airplanes, and if he ate with Rich Krupe.
Oh, Rich
Little high, takes the bases. Good eye on Alexander. We got some speed there, too.
Rich is on the mend right now. He fell at his home the other day and tore some ligaments in his elbow, so we'll have to
It's
pray
not been
for
a good
recovery.
year for Packers fans at
No,
all.
it really hasn't.
I mean, can't score and lose to San Fran.
Don't address the offense in the draft for the 30th year in a row. Rich is going through it
They're
right
the only
now.
team I know that doesn't need wide receivers, and they trade away the best one in the league, and they still don't need one.
Well, Mason,
Wow.
I'm going to have to give him an A+ on his song. Jay-Z, you can't go wrong with Jay-Z,
I
no
wasn't
matter
paying
what you
attention
say.
to, so Jay-Z, so you
He-
give him an
he-
A+. You
I-
just give him A+ because he's groupie. That's what
Well, yeah,
him
that
an
plus I
A+.
think Jay-Z's probably the greatest rapper of all time, so I got to give him an A+.
Well, I can't name you 10 rappers, so I will
You could name Jay-Z, though.
just because of his name. That is solely it. Beyonce. All right, let's go. Mason, line one out right here. Let's get us a double on the gap. Let's score this first run. Owen may try to swap a bag here in a second. He's got some speed, so I don't know how Kent Mayfield is with running. Ooh, threw that
Swing
right
and a
by him.
miss
Yes,
right
sir.
there.
You can tell it's a nice, even level swing. So if Mason gets contact with it, and he doesn't strike out very often, Mason is one that puts the barrel head on the
Let's
ball.
see our
so to
man
say.
Colby Hargis down there. Shout out Colby.
Kobe comes and
Yeah,
supports
he
his
supports
brothers
his
and
brother. He's
everything
got
up
to
through here,
support
so.
Connor, so.
He's got that Yeti T-shirt on that Brendan Perkins would enjoy.
Yeah, him and Brennan definitely, you can see why they're big buddies.
Amen to that.
But I don't think he's got the big tuna on his back like Brennan had.
He don't drive a BMW either.
Not
So.
many people do.
Uh,
Well, Landon
Okay,
Stocks
Landon
does, so
Stocks does, so
there
we
we
got-
go.
Ooh, got Owen there a little early. You know, as a baseball player, Dalton, I would love the white pants because I would immediately get dirty. So first chance I had, I would dive into base. So I would make sure that I was hopefully dirty in the first inning.
Well, yeah, I feel like that in football are pretty similar. If you got a light colored jersey on and you don't have it dirty by the end of the game, you didn't really play.
Ooh, there we go. Mason's got it out in the corner. And, oh, yes, sir. There's that double I'm talking about. Come on, Owen. Owen's going to slide up for 3, but we do have the double. So there we go. Caught a double play and a double right here tonight.
Yeah, there we go.
Mason with a pretty swing. Number 27, bring. Oh, here we go. A little Kokomo. What do you give it?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't really listen to this myself, but it's just like a wrestling entrance. It just fits Brady perfectly. So I'll give it an A for him leaning into
You know,
the
maybe we
appearance.
can talk to Johnny Kane because he needs some frosted tips. I mean, with sunshine and Kokomo, you need some sun on there. So it doesn't need to be brown. It needs to be frosted.
Yeah, he needs to show some
Summertime
support
kiss.
for sure.
Yes. So I think Johnny can take care of that. That's a pretty good curveball, a little high. Good eye by Brady right here, number 2.
Well, let's see if our pitcher can get us a run here. That would certainly make his job a lot easier.
It would certainly, as a pitcher, definitely, yes. Now, Brady normally plays the outfield, so he's in the pitching rotation this time. 2-0. Good eye, Brady. A little low.
That if I played baseball, that's something I couldn't do. Just watch the ball go by. I would definitely swing at anything and everything, just trying to get a hold
You
of
would
it
be 3 pitches and out.
every
to the
time.
right. Hey, listen, your dad played minor league baseball. I was oh, Brady, that's a rocket up high, but it's hanging. He's going to be able to tag. Sack fly. Owen is in easy. Stand up. Don't even slide, Owen. Good job, Brady Kane. You got the run across. We got the RBI, so you got a 1-0 lead. So now we got Dallas Davis up to the lineup. So Dallas is ready to try to get a single, get that second running. Oh, Aiden Wesley, Big A, my bad. Number 23. I love Big A's in the lineup. So I'm glad we got help up here in the booth, Dalton. So number
Yeah, we
23,
need it
Big
for
A.
sure.
He's been hurt forever. You know, football, he had an injury there with his shoulder, and it sort of knocked him out there for a while. He played all kinds of different positions. So Big A is ready to come up, and Big A can hit some shots.
Well, hopefully Big A can send a big B, a big bomb out there.
Oh, look here, Zach Travis.
Zach
walking in
Travis
here.
coming
got
through.
A lady to the left and a lady to the right.
Celebrity
So,
coming in the
yes,
building.
you can tell. Too bad he didn't get to play on
Future
road.
Campbellsville
So short.
Tiger right there coming in the
They got
building.
a steal getting him, in my opinion.
I'm glad that Gavin got to go to Georgetown. We knew how bad he wanted to go, and they finally gave him the call. So that was an easy decision for him
We
to
may
make.
have to take us a field trip or two. For
We should.
college basketball.
Campbellsville and Georgetown.
Yes, sir. Support our boys. And they're two fine young men, too. I love them both. Let's go, Big A. What you got right here?
That was definitely way outside.
Yeah, good eye. Good eye.
I wouldn't be much of an umpire, but I could definitely see that as a ball right there.
Did not realize that, but that's Renee's son, Miss Buttrey, the starting pitcher.
All right.
Big A through the gap. Will it score a second run? He's waving him. He's turning. He held on to it for a while, the relay. And he didn't even look
to home.
Yes.
The catcher is
a little lucky because that would have been bang, bang right there. But Double Zero's got some speed for us. Got the run across as a pitch runner.
What?
2 runs for Brady. Bottom of the first.
Look at Marshall. He's got to get a little dirt on his hands before he comes up.
What do you think about Marshall's song?
I have no idea what this is. I couldn't tell you the artist, but
maybe Jamaican rap.
Yeah, it sounded a little reggaeton, so
yeah.
I'll go C+ on that one.
Well, since I can't understand a single lyric of it, I'm gonna give another one F because I'm old school. So. If one of these batters just come up to a little Eric Church, I'd probably say A+. They get to just pick out a song, and I'd be bingo. So that's a dying breed. No country on this baseball team. So, but that's all right.
I think we got to give a shout out to the fact.
80s music. We can walk up a little.
Yeah, Def Leppard. That would be a great choice. Any song you pick from there.
I think it'd be so cool if we had a baseball player named Jesse and you come up to Jesse's Girl as your theme song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a little intimidating. Let's go, Marshall.
Hey, we got to point out the fact that we were looking at these last few games and Pulaski County had only scored 1 run in the past 2 or 3 games. And we already got 2 here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, well, the second game on Saturday, we lost a few players a little early to prom to get back over, and prom was a big day on Saturday, so that was part of. And Bull County is a good team, 18-6, to not take anything away from them. So
Marshall makes some contact, but goes foul. And now it is 6:24. Brandon Foister's been eating 4 chicken tenders for an hour and 2 minutes. Still have no idea where he's at. We're about to put him on a milk carton.
Because I tried to do a broadcast once by myself, and you can't do it. It's
hard
not to have any
it's hard to fill the air by yourself. But if anybody has seen Brandon Foister, please contact one of the Murrays. We're worried about him. We're about to put him on a milk carton here in Pulaski County. About to send out a golden alert.
Well, outside, got away. Marshall told him to go. Good job, Marshall.
Look at Marshall being a player coach.
Big A on second, so Big A is in scoring position. So Aiden probably doesn't have the best speed in the world, so single may not get him home. So it depends on where the single is.
Yeah, Marshall's going to have to put some chism on this one.
He's going to have to get a double to get Big A home second, so we'll see how it goes.
He's going to have to touch the fence to get Aiden home, probably.
I like to see him hit that pink sign right there, breast cancer awareness.
Just put it right in the middle of the ribbon. Outside and low. Catcher just seems frustrated by his body language. T. Jackson, he just doesn't seem like he's all too happy with his team's performance so far. Trying to get some rallying here. Fourth ball, so here we go. Free base.
Now we got the man with the best name in baseball, Dallas.
Now this is an A+, easy. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, that's A+. One of the best halftime shows ever last year. He obviously took inspiration from that.
Well, I'm glad you told me who was singing that song, so I learned something tonight. So.
And Snoop Dogg's going to be in Corbin Arena here soon.
Yeah, he's big time. He's finally made it. Come to southeastern Kentucky for rap. I will spend no money on that concert.
That is an awesome name, Dallas Davis. Just flows so well.
Double D.
I remember back in quarantine.
Oh, come on.
We had to resort to playing Uno on our phones since we couldn't get together. And your name.
We had such card withdrawals. Yes, fans. We went to COVID times playing Uno online.
And your name when we would play Uno, your screen name was Dallas. So. You obviously love that name.
Dallas won a lot. So, yeah.
Josh Anabnett, he didn't win too much when we played. And we know Brennan Perkins didn't win much when we played.
McPhillip did.
Yeah, McPayne. He dominated every now and then.
Ooh,
made some contact, but it goes foul.
So way to fight it off. He had a good rip on that other one. It just went out of bounds there down the left field line.
One of Potter's Place Church finest right here, Dallas Davis at the up to bats.
Big at bat right here to give Brady some more cushion here in the first. A little outside.
Wild
both runners
pitch
will
and
advance.
going to go to second and third.
Ooh, okay. A single now may get Marshall in. It will definitely get Big A in. So we were threatening to get a really nice cushion here. I would love to have a timely 2-out hit to the bottom of the first inning. There's a difference between a good start and a great start, and I like to have a great start.
Yep, 2-0's good, but 4-0 would be amazing. Umpires getting together here.
Did he leave early? I don't know. What are they talking about?
I would have no
Slim
idea.
Chickens or Zaxby's tonight? I'm going to go Slim Chickens. Okay, let's go back in, and we're ready for the count. It's been determined. Yes, Slim's is the winner. Okay, we had a little disagreement. He thinks it's 3-2, but Clay County's coming over to say, hey, listen, it's 2-2. I haven't been keeping track myself, so I have no idea.
Well, this just takes me back to playing Lincoln County in the region championship.
It's 2-2 officially in the press box up here. So we got our own statisticians up here, so they'll get over here and talk it over. He's pointing to every hit of his right now. So surely to goodness, between the three of them, they can say it's 2-2. Now Kent's having to ask his dugout, what is the count?
This takes me back to the region championship against Lincoln. They called a foul. People were saying that guy fouled out. Lincoln saying, no, he's just got 4 fouls.
2-2.
Turned out he
Correct.
just had 3 fouls.
You know, guys, what used to happen to the old clicker they'd have in their hand that they could always look down at? He's got one in his hand and accidentally clicked an extra time, I guess. You know, as high-tech as this world is, we're still using a clicker.
What
We
else?
don't have a scoreboard, okay. So in a perfect world, we'd have a scoreboard that would be able to, started to go but had to go back.
Little check swing there by Dallas. That was a little dangerous. Looks like we're starting to get some wild
They're
pitches
trying to
here.
appeal that. There's the appeal, so 3-2, full count. Dallas almost went around right there, so that's why they had to appeal. All right, full count. We do have a base open. I'd like for Dallas to be on that base.
Full count. You got runners in scoring position. This is a big at-bat here. And Clay County's pitcher, he's starting to throw some wild pitches, so hopefully he'll just throw this over his catcher's head and we can get a guy home for free.
Ooh.
And he almost hits him,
Yes.
yep.
If I'm Dallas right there, I'm probably
Storming the mound.
backward. No, not storming the mound, but he took it a lot better than I could because I've been a lot more scared about that pitch coming inside. So bases are juiced. Okay, go
50 cent, A+, easy A+.
ahead. In other words, if it is anything rap, it's an A+.
Mostly.
All right, now we got number 6, Wesson Fallon, coming up. So our number 8 hole batter. So let's see what Wesson can do.
That's an awesome name, Wesson Fallon.
I love having people on the broadcast right here. Duggar's giving me priceless information in here. Look right here, get it out, and it blew. Oh, good catch.
Good catch.
He recovers and gets that with the bases loaded, so we almost broke that thing open right there. Bryson said, fun fact, in batting practice the other day, Dallas hit Mr. McIntyre's truck with a home run ball because he was parked beside the field house when he was practicing baseball with his son. So in his truck is like a $60,000, $70,000 truck. Like, for instance, when he comes to school, he parks the farthest one away out of everybody. So he practically parks over at the old Board of Education and walks into the school building. So
Well, maybe he won't be parking so close to the field house from now on.
I'll have to ask him about the baseball incident.
We'll have to see what kind of damage Dallas did.
Send him a bill. All right, warm up. We got end of 1 inning. Pulaski County 2, Clay County 0. Brady Kane has had 3 batters up, 3 batters down. So still got a perfect game going on in my mind because we had 1 player reach because of error, E5. So now we're going to the second. And arguably we got one of the best hitters in the 13th region coming up. Number 20, Brandon Crawford, can bring it. So hopefully Brady right here can locate his pitches. You know, other day I saw a good thing about Greg Maddux on Facebook. I don't know if you read it, Dalton. You know who Greg Maddux is?
Yes.
Okay, one of the best pitchers the Atlanta Braves ever had. He played for the Cubs for a while too. But he said the mistake a lot of pitchers make is whenever it gets to be like 3 runners on base and all the pressure's to them, they try to pitch even harder, try to overthrow. He always just went for location. Now's the time to hit my spot. So hopefully Brady can paint the corners and hit his spots, because Greg Maddux made a living of throwing 86, 87, 88 miles an hour. He wasn't over-dominating with a fastball, but won a bunch of World Series.
Well, if Brandon Crawford's anything like Arthur Crawford, I'm pretty scared of what he can do out here on this.
Good pitch by Brady right off the bat. Now, Brendan's got some good hair, too, in the back. Look at that. Full volume, looking good from up here in the press box. So number 20 here is lined up. Good stance.
Makes good contact,
got
gets
just
it through
underneath
the gap.
Dallas right there. It was a sharp hit ball, one that Dallas might have been able to knock down. I don't know if he would have been able to throw him out at first or not, but that brought some heat on it. I couldn't play third base.
It sounded, you could just hear the pop off the bat right there. He's definitely got some power to his swing.
All right, so now we got 23, the pitcher up. So B. Buttrey. Renee, I'm sorry, I don't know your son's first name, but we do know he is a Buttrey, so he does know how to play rook, and he's 8 at Pat's Bull Run. Is 2 predictions I can safely make.
And he's a yellow 23, like the greatest basketball player of all time, LeBron James.
Michael Jordan, agreed. One thing we agree upon. He's going to bunt. He's going to try to get him over. Okay, strike.
He looked like he made contact with that. Clay County likes to bunt. That's the second batter already that's bunted so far.
Yes, the 2-hitter, and now we got the 5-hitter doing the same thing. I don't know if I could have my 5-hitter just advancing a runner over. Oh,
they're trying to pick him off.
All right, let's see what Mr. Butcher can do. Number 23.
Going for the bunt once more. Doesn't make contact.
Going to call it a pass ball, so he's able to go to second base on it. So now will he try to bunt again to get him over to third, or now will he go to swinging?
Well, I think you accomplished your mission. You got your runner to second, so now I'd let him swing.
I would too if I was coach. Now single gets him in, so I wouldn't try to waste an out now, but we'll see what they do. No outs. I'll take my chances.
But you could also say it worked, so why stop what's working? Looks like he's actually going to swing this time.
Yep. Oh, hot shot. Good thing they're paying attention to the dugout, because we just about wiped out a couple players over there. I think might have got Jacob Todd there on the arm. He's looking at his arm. I think it did. Yep, he's in a little bit of pain.
Yep, he's definitely grimacing a little bit
Took
there.
out number 24, Jacob Todd, in the hot seat over there. Okay, popcorn up in the air. Who's going to get it? Cameron Hargis calling him off. Boom, sees it in. First out of the inning. No, it was not Cameron. Wesson Phelan. Man, I'm glad we got back up here. Makes it seem so good. So number 6, Wesson, is playing second base. Okay, we got 1 out. Bottom of the top of the second, 2-0 still.
Next is Crockett.
Lefty coming in. All right, Brady's pitched an excellent game so far. There's only 4 outs into it. Hopefully Duggar's made a great call here, and we get him through at least 6 innings tonight and save our relief pitchers for the rest of the week. Oh, nice shot. That's going to get a run in. Big lefty in the gap. We're going to hold him to 1. They say 2. Nope, he's going to go back. Relays in. So RBI single for number 5, Crockett. Now the score is 2-1, Pulaski.
Yep, that was a good hit. He just got it.
You know what I think would be fun if we just could play walk-up music for the visiting team, and we just got to pick out songs for them when they come up to bat.
I have a playlist for that.
Yeah, we could pick some things out. KHSAA should allow us to do that.
I devised a playlist for our friend Anthony, his walk-up songs for darts in the garage, so we could definitely use that. But
then he murdered it. It worked against us.
That's true. Yeah. Maybe we shouldn't use my playlist then. So now we got Hastings up to
Ooh,
bat.
that was way inside. He fouled that one off right there. So that was
Yeah,
right
he
in the
swung
hands.
at it, but it looked like it was definitely a ball. So maybe Brady got away with one there. That's what it takes sometimes, the guy swinging when he shouldn't or making a mistake. Now
Right to Wesson. Wesson is going to track it down, look it in, a little
Bobbled it
bobble,
a
but
little
boom,
bit.
Marshall Livesey corrals it, second out of the inning. So now we've got the tying run on second base with 2 outs, and number 3 is coming up. So it looks like that is Mr. Hacker. You know, Jimmy Dale's woman, Cindy Hacker. I wonder if that is kin to the family.
Very well could be. If there's 2 people with the same last name in Clay County, I'd say it's probably a 97% chance that they are kin.
All right, you need to text your Uncle Jimmy and say, hey, do you have a cousin that plays baseball for Clay County?
And his name starts with an R.
M. Hacker. M. Hacker. So foul tip,
Oh,
0-1.
yep, M.
Then we got Rice and Wagers. So we go from Hacker to Rice to Wagers. All right, Brady's pitching an excellent game so far, so hopefully we can get out of the inning here with just 1 run given up.
And if he is kin to Cindy, would Jimmy ever allow him on to Lover's Leap to come visit
Good
them?
pitch, Brady. Good pitch.
Because I know we certainly don't get that invitation.
You know, congratulations to Jimmy, though, building a brand new house in Clay County. And it's
saving
nice
the
and
old one
exciting.
for a card house.
Card
so,
village.
yeah, congratulations, Jimmy.
What he doesn't know right now, if he was to tear the house down, it would save him a lot of money.
Yes, it would, because me, you, and Big Paul would definitely pillage
Now, I don't
him
know
for
about
what
Big
he's
Paul,
worth.
but we'll try that with him. A little outside, a little high, so I agree. You know, I think the Tigers, what they need on their uniform, I think they need a yellow stripe down the pant leg. I think that'd make it pop a little bit more.
Yeah, there's definitely some cool stuff you could do with the Tiger name.
Okay, foul that inside and out. That's landed somewhere down on our football field, which is going to have beautiful turf here in the fall. So you talk about exciting. We're going to have turf and the lights for broadcast games.
And it's going to look awesome.
Can we get you to come in from Richmond some on the broadcast? Because evidently Brandon Foister's got to MIA, so I'm down to a one-man broadcast crew now.
Yeah,
So
I may have to, because we've lost a team member here, seemingly.
okay, a little squibbler coming up. Dallas runs behind. Cameron gets it, and what an arm, baby. Cameron Hargis across the mound.
You know what? I'm going to send out a text live on the air. Brandon Foister, are you alive?
So we are now through. We're going to the bottom of the second inning. Your Pulaski County Maroons are up 2-1. And we should be going to, if I'm not mistaken, Cameron Hargis should be leading off right here, number 15 or 9 batter. So let's see what we judge Cameron Hargis's walk-up music to be.
It all depends on the genre.
He says barely, so something must have happened in the walk-over to...
You must have had some kind of encounter from the building to the field house. But, you know, with Brandon, if you say the wrong thing, he could be talking to you for 20, 30 minutes. You bring up Casey and Abden around him, and he stops everything he's doing to rave about him for 15 minutes.
Listen, I was going to try to do one broadcast without Casey and Abden's name mentioned. You already blew it. I was trying to make it through the airwaves one time. So,
it's impossible.
would
It's
definitely bring it.
impossible.
But you know, little Carson Jimmy Dale is a beautiful little boy.
He is.
So,
He is very
amen.
cute. I love seeing him on Facebook.
Man, that breeze feels good right there. So hopefully our Maroons can get fired up here. Come on, Cameron Hargis, get us started off. Bottom of the second, number 15 coming to bat.
Number 15, Cameron
Nah, I mean, I'm not crazy about this song. I give it B-.
So who's the singer?
Fat Joe.
Fat Joe. Okay. I only deal with Skinny Carl, so I didn't know Fat Joe at all. So I got to let that go. There's Connor Hargis coming over here. What a muscular beef coming over here to see his little brother at bat. Foul tip, straight back. You know, thank the Lord here for our netting. So We'd have to be right in the hot zone. If we
Oh
big
yeah,
hot net in
especially
front of us.
where we got a
Open window.
Yeah, open window for
Yeah.
the camera. We would definitely be in trouble.
You know, Foster could come. I could operate that camera and go ahead and do some zooming in for the first base line and second base and third base and home plate. But we'll just pretend here that BF will show up at some point in time. All right, Cam, let's go, baby. Dallas Cowboy. Do this one for C.D. Lamb. One time.
That was definitely high and inside.
Hargis choking up, got the arms moving here, looking to pitch in.
Oh, inside again.
Yep. 2-1 is the count by the umpire.
This pitcher is struggling. And he definitely corrected that, but
I don't know if that's a little low or inside, but 3 balls and 1 strike. So Cam has definitely got a hitter's pitch coming up right here. As the head coach, I give him the green light, but a lot of times they may say take this one and try to get the free base.
and he got the free base.
Got the free base. That man made it up to first base in about 2.8 seconds. He didn't waste any time with a walk. So I like that. I like that.
I like it too. Stay hot.
All right, number 1 hitter back up. We're cycling back through. So Chance Todd up.
Now, what would James Murray's walk-up song be? He's coming up to bat.
Probably Sledgehammer. You
Oh,
know,
I would give that an A+ for sure. Brandon Forster, what would he pick? Brooks and Dunn?
Everything describes his life perfectly, but I would say Neon Moon would be his
Yeah,
walk-up
Neon
song
Moon would
for
be a
sure.
great one for Brandon.
Maybe Rose-Colored Glasses by Earl Thomas Conley. He might go that route, but we will see. Look at Cam, baby. He's getting ready. A little high. Good eye by Chance.
Yeah, if you ever want to know the life and times of Brandon Forster, just go eat at Texas Roadhouse and pay attention to what they're playing and the videos they're playing there.
We had a good night that night with Maroon Sports Network. A lot of good memories.
And now we got Chance Todd coming over to talk to his coach.
You know,
Pitcher's mound visit.
You know, next Tuesday, at least we can get our man DJ Gilbert. We need to get him a little bit. Show up after the tennis match tonight. So we'll get a new member of Maroon Sports Network coming here to the booth. So we'll see.
Who
DJ
will get
may
here
decide to
first?
run the camera.
DJ after the tennis match or Brandon Forster after eating Slim Chickens 2 hours ago? That is true. I forgot. We had an extra meal. DJ didn't want it, so maybe Brandon
I
had
think he did
8.
want it, but we just weren't able to give it to him. We had a little miscommunication.
No,
there.
he was offered.
So. Maybe he went home to eat it with Heather.
Well, that's
Yeah,
true.
so-
Maybe he didn't go to the
He lives
classroom.
close. He lives close by, so we'll give it to him. Okay, Chance Todd, let's see what we can do with Cameron Hargis, get him ready to go over there. I wonder if the wonderful, wonderful Clark and Susie Duggar's watching the broadcast tonight, since Bryson has got the flu from home. Maybe, maybe not.
Well, we know Bryson's watching.
We do know. We do know that for a fact. Hopefully my man Jace Fry is as well, and anybody else is not able to make it because they got to stay away from the team. So, you know, when we were talking about things right here, and we'll talk after this next pitch, but we're in Slim Chickens. And did you hear what the woman there told us? I forgot that I was going to give her brother a shout out. I said between the first and second innings. But we're going to give a big shout out on Maroon Sports Network to Colonel Brad Cheney from Somerset, Kentucky. He's now living in Washington, D.C. Thank you for your service, Colonel Brad Cheney. We're very proud of you, and thank you for serving our nation. And thank you for listening to Maroon Sports Network. Cameron went for the run. We got a pop-up, short corner. Shortstop runs over, calls them off, and Chance is mad at himself that he got a little bit under that one. So Cameron retreats back to first base. But anyway, thank you, Colonel Brad Cheney.
Owen Alexander up, second batter.
Now, I will say this is my favorite rap song of all the ones that's been played tonight. This right here. Owen
Well,
Alexander.
it's definitely not the best one, but
I'm going
That's
with
your
me
taste.
saying that is the best one I've heard tonight of the rap songs. So shout out to Owen Alexander.
Wednesday night, I got to get you more acquainted with some Jay-Z and Offset and what these guys are listening to.
Cannot wait for that. I can't understand any of the words anyway, so it's just the beat.
Now, what if somebody's walkout song was The Greatest by Sia? What would you rate that?
Probably an F minus. If there is such a thing as F minus. Okay, Owen Alexander coming up to bat. Cameron Hargis looking to extend his lead at first. Beautiful afternoon. I'd say it's probably in the mid-70s. A little shade, a little breeze. You could not pick better weather conditions than what we have right now in this booth or on the field.
Got our man Landon having to reach over top of us to operate this camera since we're shorthanded here tonight.
Whoa, throws it in, gives us a
wild
little
pitch.
bonus, gets the second. They're a little bit behind
Wild
him.
throw to first on their 27th pickoff attempt right there. Finally backfired on them.
No, we're going to be a little short-staffed today because I wasn't able to run over and get our drinks and snacks for the game. So
That's just the
Man,
theme of
yeah.
tonight. Pulaski County baseball, shorthanded.
still pulling it off. Landon's having to do 17 jobs as one, so we do need some help. Owen goes to third baseman, looks back to second baseman, throws it across the mound, and gets the second out of the inning. So now we've got your man coming up.
Back to Mason Acton.
Mason Acton, number 27, who's already got a double in the day. So let's see if Mason can go ahead and get his second IB of the night. So 27 is just a sophomore, too, like we mentioned. So we got 2 more years of 27 in the lineup, so that's pretty exciting. But his swing is so natural and pure that he's a baseball player. That's all you can say about it. Here we go, Mason. Come through. If you like Rich Krupe at all.
Yeah,
you'll
do
get
it for
another
Croup
hit.
Dog.
Ooh.
Oh, almost got hit by that pitch.
I like the maroon logo at the top of the maroon jersey. Now, you know, the last game we had Brandon ain't here. Dalton, they came out with maroon pinstripes and those uniforms.
Yeah, those were sweet.
Yes, they were.
Those look good. I really like that logo over there in left field with the baseball player on top of the outline of the state of Kentucky with the star where Pulaski County is. That looks pretty good on that fence.
It took me probably about an hour and a half to go ahead and draw that on the field there the other day, but
You did a great
freehand,
job.
I didn't have to trace or anything, so yeah, overall it
That's
turned
where
out
Chandler Murray
okay.
gets the talent at.
Yeah, exactly. 2-1, it's a little high.
Maybe Haley Desarn as well.
Landon's had to go find DJ, I guess. So
We're down.
DJ
No
don't know where the
producer. No
producer,
cameraman.
now we're just down to 2 on
No
there,
third
guys.
analysis.
Yeah.
We're hurting tonight, Maroon Sports Network.
Oh man, they had him leaning hard right there. So Cameron had a scare. Got back into second.
Clay County is definitely one to try a pick off. I've learned that here tonight.
All right, Mason, what you got right here? Do it for Krupe. That is our theme for the
Yep.
night. Do it for
Mhm.
Krupe. Do it for Big Papa Rich. Little outside, good eye. 3-2. 3-2 or 3-1? 3-1. All right, good pitchers. I mean, good hitters count right here. So Mason should be able to just choose whether he's going to rip this one probably right through the gap between second and third, I would say, because we got the shortstop behind. He's trying to come over now. Ooh,
Got hit
him.
by the pitch.
Behind him, but it's a walk, so he didn't technically get hit. It did touch him. Got a little bit of his booty. So, a little Kokomo time. Let's get tropical. We need to bring out Larry Flynn here. Let's get tropical. Jackie Moon. That's what we need to come out with. Now Brady can really help himself with the pitching stats because, you know, a solid double right here gets him a 4-1 lead. And
Flint
Our producer's
Tropics,
back,
one of the
good
best
thing.
basketball teams of all time.
Okay. Brady gets it in. Looks like it's going to be a
Hops
grounder
it,
to the
yeah.
second. Fielder's choice. And just like that, we are now going to the top of the third inning with the score. Your Pulaski County Maroons 2, the Clay County Tigers 1.
Maroons 2, the Tigers 1.
Were you there at the football game the night that we did the history lesson of the Maroons?
It's not coming to my mind right now, so I don't think I was.
Okay, well, the coolest thing, maybe I need to start interviewing.
Are you talking about how we got the Maroon name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So fans may know, but it's pretty cool. Coach Hines' story to give us the whole background of that. But the Maroons were the worst of the worst pirates, so they got marooned on an island and sort of left to die, and had to fight their way out of that, or to pillage and plunder with things. But they found a way to survive and against all odds at the particular time. So his story's a lot more elaborate than that. But that's it in a little bit of a nutshell.
That's an awesome mascot. It's not just a color. The color goes with it, but that's definitely an awesome mascot.
It's not just a color.
That's why there's pirate logos, and skull and crossbones. And when you look at this county, a maroon pirate, a warrior, great mascots. You can imagine them in battle. But a briar jumper, really? A rabbit?
That's good for comic book stories and children's stories. So, we split with Somerset, and our boys are still mad over that, but it looks like that's going to be our very first district matchup. It's Pulaski versus Somerset.
Yeah, you can't ask for much more than that.
It's going to be at Somerset, but the winner of the district hosts region. So whoever wins our district tournament hosts region. It would be nice if Pulaski could host it here.
We may have to make an away game trip because I love playing the hill, of course. Behind enemy lines, I don't care. I'm cheering for the away team every time, unless I'm at Pulaski County Field or Rupp Arena.
Number two, Rice is up. That's probably Jason Rice or Amy Rice. They probably know Mr. Rice here, I would say. I don't see Jason or Amy here, but that's probably somebody's kin to them. Maybe Christy Rice. So, the number 9 batter, Mr. Rice, is coming up to bat. First batter of the third inning.
And he makes
looks
great
like
contact
going right in the
it.
gap. They found the gap, going to second, going to the wall, maybe going 3 right here if we can't get it in. He's going to turn it. Nope. Okay.
Slows up. It's just a double.
Good relay. Rice hit it right where they was it. Perfect in the gap. So now the tying run is at second base, Dalton, and no outs in the top of the third. And now we're right back to the top of the lineup here with number 7, Mr. Jackson.
Did they play 9?
7. All right, let's see what Brady can do.
T. Jackson, he popped out grounded out his first at bat, so let's hope for a similar result here.
All right, looks like Jason Smith's trying to shout some instructions out. Looks like we're going to do a pitch runner maybe they're waiting on. I don't know. No, we got a relief pitcher going out to warm up. So I don't know what's going on here in the Clay County sideline, but now Mr. Jackson is getting ready to go. So we'll call him Reggie Jackson Jr., Mr. October. So his father's name's Reggie, and smacks it. Cameron Hargis climbs the wall. That was great base running right there by Mr. Rice.
Yes,
a lot of people would have been picked off for a double play, but Rice immediately saw Cameron going up. He's got some leap on there. Kobe should be excited. His dad look over. He's still over there. He probably know Cameron even made that catch.
He's sitting there texting Brennan instead of looking at his brother make a great play right there.
Kobe Hargis, give us a fist bump or something, brother. A little pump. Let us know, hey, my brother did that. All right, here we go. 15 in the gap. We can't get to this one. Can we get in there? Relay it in time. Bobble. Whoa, okay. Owen bobbled it right there. So now we have first and third. So now a lot of times in high school, you'll try to steal second right here, and they'll just give the base up so they don't throw it away in the center field and they don't score from third. So they're going to come over and talk about their strategy here. Sometimes even the coach may intentionally walk the batter just so you can put the double play into effect. So we'll see what happens here, but I would say Clay will take second base here on probably the second pitch of that bat. That's being very specific.
Yeah, baseball, it's a lot more strategy maybe than you might realize. There's a lot of decisions that you have to make throughout the course of the game and just little things that, you know what I'm saying.
Ooh. And
Got a truck zooming by right here.
I'd be so proud to call that my pickup truck.
Yes.
If everybody in Pulaski County can hear you going down a side road, I would say, hey, that's me. Look at me, honey. You know I'm arrived. Oh, it falls in. Second. Overruns it. We got a error in the outfield. And we thought that may be the case today because we do have some different people playing different positions. So it should be first and second. Now we got first and third. Now we're right back in the same shape we were in just a second ago.
Except now it's tied instead of 1-run advantage.
And we have their best batter up. So now that's even worse case
Mr.
scenario.
Crawford is
now
here.
Here's the chance where I probably walk him. I'll be quite serious as a baseball coach because he has played a lot of baseball and he's roped the first time he was up. Okay, a little outside, so 1-0. Maybe Brady's going to try to see if he'll swing at a bad pitch or two. That's not a bad strategy either. Got it on the outside corner. 1-1. Great pitch right there.
He painted the corner.
We need a little paint and drywall and patching and everything right here, so maybe we can pull this home renovation project together. Sponsored by Lowe's.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Come
Got a
breaking it.
Let it hop.
I thought that he could come up and make a play on that one if he got an earlier jump. So Brandon Crawford's not happy, and he got an RBI right then. He wasn't even happy walking up to first base with that one. So now Clay County takes a 3-2 lead. We still only got, one out in the inning?
Yep, just one.
First and second.
And here we got a
Starting
mound visit
pitcher has
here.
to be happy. Renee Buttrey Jr. son here. So a little conference on the mound so they can decide what to do. So in the world of baseball, I've quit the Cincinnati Reds. You told me they lost 10-1 yesterday. Is that correct?
Yep.
So worst team in baseball, been outscored by 1,022 runs through 14 games. So whatever it is. So thank you, Mr. President of the Reds, for destroying our season in April. We didn't even make it to May. So generally we can be around 500 in April and May. So maybe we can go watch the Lexington Legends play. We've talked about that. So we need to do some minor league baseball games.
Well, I'm used to cheering for losers. I cheer for the Texans.
Amen to that.
I
Yes,
cheer for the Hornets. They get beat like a drum in the play-in game every year. So I still support the Reds. I'm used to it with the franchises that I've chosen to root for.
At least your old man got to see a championship in 1990. I don't think you'll get to see one.
No,
right in the gap, hitting it right where it is. He's coming around, held him, bases loaded, 1 out. And now we've got number 5 coming up, Crockett, who hit a line drive and got a beautiful hit last time he was up.
Well, luckily my 2 uncles are huge Atlanta Braves fans and always have been, so I got to live vicariously through them through cheering for a great franchise last year. Speaking of that, Ronald Acuna Jr. is back from his torn ACL.
And Freddie Freeman is a Dodger, and the Dodgers have won 100 games in a row.
Yep.
So
And Cincinnati has lost 100 games in a row, conversely.
Dodgers swept them. Second or third series of the year. Okay, we got our left-handed version of Mason Acton here at the plate. So Brady is in danger here, so we need to have a big double play here. I would settle for a strikeout. Look, first baseman, Marshall's going home with it, and Mason gets it, tries for the double play. Got it! No way he just turned that. Great job. Marshall's pumped up. Mason's happy. That was harder than it looked like, throwing over the runner going to first base, and you can't hit him because if you hit him, a run's coming in, throws it right over his shoulder perfectly. So that definitely needs to be on a highlight reel for the end of the year.
Maybe you just need to start saying double play more often, because it seems like every time you bring it up, it happens.
Sometimes you can wish it true.
Yeah, you are manifesting double plays out here.
So now we have 3-2 Clay County going to bottom of the third inning, but huge double play. I cannot tell you how big that is. You know, So that could have busted that game open 6-2. Instead, we 3-2, and we got good bats coming up right here. Looks like Jacob Todd's okay, number 24 with his hand, so he's out there doing a little practice swings. So, Dalton, you keep talking here a second. I'm going to do a shot of the dugout here for our fans.
All right, James Murray pulling double duty, camera and broadcast. Since we are missing Brandon Forster, all we've heard from him is one text in the last 2 hours. Hopefully he's okay wherever he's at. Let's look at the dugout there. Got some guys on the on-deck circle getting warmed up, ready for this fourth inning. Or bottom of the third, I should say. Beautiful field, beautiful weather, great day for baseball here in Pulaski County. Coach Kent running across. All right, Big A back up to bat. His second turn here today.
All right, we got Big A back up to bat right here. So Big A, we're just down 1 run. So we'll see if Big A can get the inning started off right, bottom of the third. He just looks like he's got power. Already got a rip in the pants.
Yeah, he's playing tonight. You can tell pants are dirty, ripped.
It's just so glad to have him back healthy. It's so frustrating. You know, our football team always has injuries. I don't know how it is. We're the most injured team in America every single year. Big A. Oh, Brandon Crawford swoops it up. Third baseman makes the play and out.
All right, 1 out here, bottom of the third.
All right, you know, a lot of times, Dalton, we'll go ahead and say if you make a great defensive play, an offensive play comes up. You're so pumped up with adrenaline. Marshall and Mason just had that beautiful double play. We went from the catcher to first. Actually, first to catcher, back to first for the double play. So let's see what Marshall's able to do here.
Now, every time Marshall comes up to bat, he gets a little dirt and just puts it on his hands right before he gets up there.
That way he can wipe it on his pants and get dirty.
Yeah.
So, a little stick 'em to the bat. A little stick 'em. High, 2-0 count, so good eye so far.
Here we go. A little bit outside there. Marshall going back for a little more dirt.
All right, number 5. Oh, look who I see. I see a missing persons report.
Golden alert has been answered.
He's got his shades on. Looks like Tom Cruise from Top Gun walking up through here. Let's see what Maverick's going to do when we put Maverick on the mic. Marshall gets a little bit under it and goes straight to the center fielder for the second out.
He should be just like a wild animal, just unleashed right here as soon as we get him on the microphone.
Check this guy's credential when he comes in, guys. It's a little past 6 o'clock. I'm a little worried.
Got a Coke in hand. He's stopping to greet the fans a little bit right here before he makes his way in.
I'm not going to call him Maverick. I'm going to call him Goose. That's definitely
yeah,
Goose.
he's definitely
no
more
Maverick.
of a Goose.
Goose is sitting right there talking to Iceman down here and seeing what's going on. So,
if you know Brandon Forster, you know he's always got a Coke in hand.
Well, we had him a Coke earlier. Is it still sitting there, ain't it? Yeah.
Is this his or yours?
It's his.
Well, it's watered down by now. He's got a half water, half Coke mixture.
Check credentials, guys.
He's locked out of the building.
Hey, what's up, Goose?
Lady,
glad you could make it to the
ladies and gentlemen, no longer do we need to put his picture on the milk carton. Crisis averted. Brandon Forster has made it after an hour and a half.
Hour and a half late. Well, hey, guys, I just got 2 things. One is Richie going to play tonight? All right, that's what I know. We're playing Clay County. Is Richie going to play tonight? Second thing Don't tell Kent Mayfield I was late because he'll suspend me because this will be a bad thing. For
Hey, listen, if we take half of your salary and donate it to charity from this game right here, I'll allow you to get back on the air.
Oh God!
Come take my spot. I'm gonna do camera. You and Dalton up here and take the mic.
All right. Well.
All right, Brandon Forster
Dalton,
coming in hot.
Last time me and you did a broadcast together, it was Midnight Sadness. It was back in March, and it was the region tournament, but it is hot as Hades up in here. What is going on? We got the heater on in here?
About how good it is.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah,
it's like crazy hot up here.
You got two guys wearing short sleeve shirts. It feels pretty good,
Well,
but
I'd
man
say
comes in
so.
here with a jacket on. He's a little hot.
Satan has set up shop in here, fellas. It is hot. It's really hot, but that's all right.
Well, if you're just now joining us, like Brandon,
Yeah.
top of the fourth, Pulaski County's down 3-2.
Yeah, well, you know, I don't know. You know, I guess you're going to fill me in on what's going on here.
Brady Kane starting
Brady
pitcher
Kane,
tonight.
all right. Is he throwing some good stuff tonight? How's he look? He went yard the other night, I saw.
Yeah,
He went yard.
Brady's pitching pretty good. We're just making some mistakes fielding the ball. We got a couple of errors. But Clay County's definitely got some power,
Yeah.
and they definitely got some hair.
One thing I realized walking in up here, because you guys were gracious enough to get me food here for my night classes tonight, they are really big, Clay County. They pass the eye test really well, but you know what? Who else passes the eye test? Brady Kane. I mean, watching this guy right now, I mean, and the other night when we did the live broadcast, the dude is just in his element, just like he is on the football field. I mean, I really like Brady Kane's moxie. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean, he really does.
definitely has a swagger to him, and you know, he's a guy that in football he can be a quarterback, he can be a wide receiver.
you ask him to do it,
Baseball,
he's
he's
gonna
a
do it. He's gonna
pitcher,
bring
he's a fielder. I mean, just he's a batter. Just whatever he can do to help his team, no matter the sport,
Yeah.
no matter the position, he's going to step up and do it.
Yeah, for sure. So, I mean, it's a beautiful night for baseball. We had prom this weekend, fellas, and of course, you know,
Sore
it worked
subject.
for us, and then it worked against us.
Yep, that's a sore subject, Brendan.
Hey, you know, you only live once, but you know, of course, several that we talked to. If you break that philosophy down any further, it's not true. You only die once. So,
True, very
anyway,
true.
I can't really say that live on
We know
Morning Sports
Phil
Network.
Russell. He lives every day, brother. He's got something going
My
on
man Phil
every
Russell
single
has
day.
opened up his swimming pool. I'm
Yeah,
told.
the
Yes.
Russell Manor,
Yeah,
Russell
Russell
Lake
Manor.
is now open
Yeah,
for business.
Yeah. Brady Kane's pitch here to start this at bat for the Clay County Tigers.
The fighting Jimmy Del Desarnes of
Fighting
Clay
Jimmy
County.
Del Desarnes, and is Richie going to play tonight? That's what I always remember here. All right, so
Look here at the world's best AD.
Yeah, here we
see my
go.
man,
Brian Miller
Coach
in the
Miller
building.
making his way, running for office, shaking hands, holding babies. He looks great tonight. He's found my man's found the fountain of youth. He looks great. He looks the same since I've got here.
Here we go. Let's see if we can get Coach Miller
Coach
on the
Miller
air.
in here. Oh, swing and a miss by the Tigers, number 19.
And now we'll bring on Brandon Forster's special guest, Brian Miller.
Coach Miller is my impromptu special guest. Goodness gracious.
You got some questions lined up for him?
Very, very subtle. We'll figure it out. Well, I mean,
No.
walking up here, guys, the football field is starting to take shape below us, is it not? I mean, it looks like some turf is about to be laid. Actually, we might be a ways off from that. Looks like
Yeah, it
there's
looks
still some
like
things
there's still
going
a lot
on,
of
but
work
yeah.
to be done, but
no
it
engineer,
definitely
construction manager, or anything, but it does look great. And gravel is being leveled over dirt, so that's great.
well, they still got quite a while before it has to be done. So, but there is progress being made. It's going to look awesome when it's finally finished. What's going to be at midfield? What's the logo?
I'm hearing it's the maroon face, which, you know, I was really excited. I was starting to get, I was thinking maybe we could go Tampa Bay Buccaneers with the ship and
Yeah,
everything. The
okay.
possibilities were endless, but hey, the better minds are at work with this than mine, so it's going to be great. It's going to
Maybe
look
you
great
were a
under
little
those
too
lights.
adventurous with what
Maybe.
you thought.
I always like to dream big, Dalton. And you know what? Speaking of the baseball field, how beautiful it looks out here. You like to think of this as like a mini Fenway, the way the fence looks in the center field and everything.
Well,
It's got a little. It's got
that
a
would be
little-
cool if we had a big maroon monster out
That
there
would be
that you
awesome.
couldn't hit a home
Maybe
run
that'd be-
over.
that would be great. But it looks fantastic out here. Walking up here, these facilities are
Top notch.
yeah, they look great. My man's gonna call the strike. Umpire working it tonight, doing a great job. Brady really picking his spots really well. Is pitching. I've noticed he's putting the ball where he wants.
And
Walks
as you
number
say
3.
that, he walks the batter.
There you go.
James Murray on the camera. What a job he's doing. Just on the microphone, behind the camera,
Mr.
on
Versatile.
the laptop.
You know, you name it, he does it. He's
He's-
out.
he's
He's out
like-
with FBLA picking up trash, doing wonders for the community. He's working cameras.
He's like Brady
doing color
Kane. You just
commentary.
plug and play whatever position, whatever sport.
He's the Brady Kane and Maroon Sports Network.
While you were missing in action, we had Landon producing, cameraman.
Wow, he's doing it all too. My man
Yeah.
Landon's over here getting it done. My man Landon looking great.
Just trying to
the
stay-
other night at prom, might I add. He had it going on. Yes.
We're just trying to stay afloat till we could get you.
Man, he had a beautiful looking date. He was, hey, listen, guys, he was very chivalrous. He was letting her lead the way, opening the door. I didn't see that very
Whoa,
often.
chivalry is
a
not
Saturday
dead.
night. No, it's not dead.
Landon
It's just
Stike's
occasionally
bringing it back.
just occasionally taking a nap.
Samantha raised him well.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
shout out Samantha for raising
Yes.
Landon to be such
Landon,
a,
yeah.
a great
My man's
young
looking
man.
great over here. He's full of chicken tenders. He's producing. He's smiling. He's looking great. I'm gonna throw my man out.
And bobbled it at second.
He's gonna thought about it.
Third base coach tells him to hold.
And that's going to go in favor of the Tigers so far. All right, early on in Major League Baseball, Dalton, who you liking? Who you a fan of?
I mean, I'm a Reds fan, so
Oh, my
that
God.
says all you need to know right
Well,
there.
it's things are bad in Cincinnati. We may have to go look for Marge Schott and bring her back. Things are pretty bad. Cubs are decent. So
Cincinnati,
I'm paying attention to the Cubs.
Game 1, Cincinnati beats the defending champs on their home field,
Yeah.
and it has gone nothing but downhill ever since.
You know, I get it. It's always about building your roster, but when you trade away your best players every single year, how you expect us to come out and pay the price of admission to watch these guys? It's $25 to park, your ticket to get in. You know,
Well, ticket
the
may
hot
just be
dogs prices have
$5
went
by
up.
now.
I mean, everything. I mean, I'm getting hit left and right, nickel and dime, going to Cincinnati to watch them lose. I can't do it. Can't do it.
All right, Bryson Duggar, you know, we miss Bryson being out there. He's out with the flu.
Hollywood Duggar.
But he's
Get
been
well soon.
texting us all night long. He's watching the broadcast, so shout out to Bryson.
Yeah.
He wants Mr. Foister
Okay.
to know that Hollywood would like him to rate the outfits of all the baseball players at prom.
Rate the outfits.
Yes.
Well, gosh, you know.
Who looked? Let's give out some superlatives. Who was the best dressed?
I tell you what, best entrance of the night goes to my man Marshall Livesey. He came in with a low rider,
Oh,
looking
okay.
good and with style. And he had his hat on, and he was smiling. He was looking great. Marshall Livesey, best entrance of the night. Best outfits.
So Marshall was kind of like John Cena at WrestleMania 23 with the car. And he
Low
breaks the
riding in with
glass, yeah.
style. And
Eddie
he had,
Guerrero.
And he had Mr. Hargis with him, riding
Okay.
shotgun.
All righty.
Both of those guys came in living. And you know what? I've got to put them probably in my top 5. I got to go. It probably switches 4 and 5 between Hargis and Marshall. Hollywood Duggar's up there, man. He looked great.
Don't say that just because he texted.
No, I'm not. He came in with the lovely Anna Muse as his date, dressed to the nine, matching her dress, and it was
That's
just
what you
very
gotta
sweet.
do.
It was very sweet. Marshall, Hollywood Duggar's mom was there in the parking lot. Very sweet moment. Got to catch on their way in. He held the door. He was great to his date as well. As we throw out the first baseman to end Brady Kane's work in this inning.
Going to the bottom of the 4th, down 4-2.
Brady Kane, I love it right here because he did some good stuff right there. But he's not satisfied. He's the type of guy, Dalton, that he is his worst critic. And you know what? As a player, as a competitor, you love that. All right, but best
I'll
outfits.
talk over Dallas or Dalton for a minute. Dallas Davis looked awful fine too.
Dallas
Davis,
yes,
into Dallas
yes,
in
he
the
did.
Gym. So he's got maybe be in the top 3.
He's got to be in the top 3.
Ranking.
Well, Dallas, but let's see. Aiden looked great. Aiden Wesley looked great.
He did.
Hollywood Duggar, I go back just to where it was just he was. I mean, he's Hollywood, man. He knows what he was doing, bringing the style. My top best dress.
It's a very hard question.
Chant.
If we were ready for the broadcast, we would have prom pictures of all the baseball players, and we could have flashed it up to our fans
exactly
and done a poll.
right.
So we got to get on top of this.
That's exactly right. Yeah,
That's
Hollywood
true.
Duggar bringing out the questions tonight. So
If we were ready for the broadcast, we would have been here at 6 o'clock.
Chance Todd looked great.
Break it down.
All right, let's go to the podium. Bronze medal.
Bronze medal. I've got to go. I'll go Marshall Livesey
Okay.
because it was memorable. Silver. Silver, I'm going to go Dallas. Gold, I'll go Hollywood Duggar.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
there you go, Hollywood. Ask and you shall receive.
Ask
You
and
even
he
get a
gets
gold
it, man.
medal
He's
for
a-
texting in.
Yeah, bringing it.
Now that we got a little downtime, what's going on with the Cats?
Listen, man, I've been so bummed over the weekend, and I'm bummed right now.
Jay Lucas
thinking
leaving.
about it. Look here.
Zan Payne leaving.
Let's just call it
Keon
like
Brooks
it is.
leaving. The X Factor has left.
Let's just
the
call it like it
Cats.
is. Duke is kicking our butt in recruiting, and now not only do they take our players, they take our coaches. So what does that tell you? I mean, things are just we're on the down and out right now to be a Cats fan. And to a brand new coach who's never coached, and I don't think he can coach his way out
There's
of
a
a paper
difference
bag.
between leaving Coach Cal for Coach K and leaving Coach Cal for John Shire.
I mean, my man. I mean, I remember John Shire when he played at Duke. He stunk, Dalton. He flat out stunk. But here
Why
he
does
is.
everybody want to go play for him then?
I don't know. I think they got NIL figured out. I think they're the cool school. They have black uniforms, which UK will not.
Now, we're getting new
break and
uniforms this
get
year.
us some black uniforms. We don't have to wear them every home away game. But get us some black. Let's be cool again. Let's be relevant. And I'm tired of this.
Let's bring back the denim
You know,
jerseys.
we wanted to celebrate last week because we got the number 34 ranked player out of the transfer portal, and he may be pretty good. But give me a break, man. Like this is not who we are. Like we don't get everybody else's leftovers. We're Kentucky.
Hey, it's all good. We're about to get an unranked recruit to commit here in the coming days. I'm
Unranked
hearing.
recruit.
Yes.
Who's that?
I don't even know how to pronounce his name,
Oh,
but
so-
apparently his father played for Coach Cal at UMass.
Oh, okay. All right. So he's unranked.
Unranked.
So what am I supposed to think of that? I mean, can this guy play with us at the park, or is he going to be able to step in and play at Rupp Arena?
I think he's replacing Zan Payne that's in the transfer portal.
There you go. There you go. All right, I'm bummed out. I don't want to be bummed out. I'm smiling. I'm watching the Maroons. It's a beautiful night. Baseball, and
we're out.
first one up, first one down, number 6 for the Maroons.
Number 15, Cameron.
All right, Cameron Hargis
Cameron
is
Hargis
all the
is
way up.
all the way up, baby, all the way up.
He's not partially up. He is all the
not,
way up.
not partially.
He's up at bat.
No, not mid stance. He's all the way.
Oh,
up.
I got some not so breaking news for you. You
Okay.
didn't get to hear it because
Okay.
you weren't here. Mason Acton.
Okay.
He is dating a young lady whose grandpa is a dear friend of ours, Mr. Rich Kruppe.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. So he is.
Mason Acton.
Rich was telling me the other day he's ate dinner with him 2 or 3 times, and,
All right.
and he
Did he
just
pass the
loves
test?
him. He loves Mason Acton. He couldn't wait to tell me about him. So shout out to Mason.
There you go. Here's another short chop
we go,
right over
Hargis
the
into-
infield to the right field.
Cameron's going to get
he's
all the
gonna
way
go
to
two.
second. The outfielder lost
Good
his hat,
pickup.
lost the ball,
Yeah.
and
Nice
PC
shot.
gets to go to second on that good double there. Cameron Hargis.
Good cut on the ball he took right there. Now, is that my man Jack Harlow right there, Dalton?
That is not Jack Harlow.
That is
That's
not?
Offset.
All right. Can we play Nail Tech out here? Would we be
Yeah,
able to
James
do that?
Murray would be in heaven if we were.
Hey, listen.
But I don't think we can do it.
I'm going to sound like an old man. James Murray, last time we did a baseball broadcast, talked about him being in the car with you and Nikkei and listening to Nail Tech.
I heard that.
I'd never heard the song Nail Tech, and I decided to go back and listen to it. Dalton, that's awful. I mean, you got to admit, that music is terrible, man. And the dude's a Louisville fan. Like, how can we...
Well, he's a Louisville fan, yes, but he has a song called Tyler Hero.
Yeah, he
He's
does.
very good. You're
Yeah.
very good
But
friends with our man Tyler
is this
Hero.
music? Is this?
And he's a guest on KSR,
Yeah, he is. I heard. Oh,
despite being a Louisville fan. So
foul ball, foul tip here.
say what you will. I don't see anybody else with a song called Bam Adebayo or Jamal Murray.
That's true. I mean, I gotta give you props on that. But I don't know. I'm listening to my man, and I can't really distinguish the difference between him and probably anybody else that was playing, coming up to the mound right now. So, but hey, again, I sound like that old guy that says, "Get off my lawn." Here I am, just living.
We had a little debate before you got
We're
up here. What would
sticks
Brandon Foister's walk-up song be? Would it be Brooks and Dunn?
I like Brooks and Dunn at Texas Roadhouse when I'm eating my rolls and honey butter. But coming up to the mound, I want something. I don't know.
You want something that's going to pump you up a little
Probably
bit
go
more?
some WWE entrance music. You're
Roman Reigns.
Right, yeah, bring it on. Yeah,
Speaking of that,
Hulkamania. The bum bum bum.
I'm a
bum.
proud owner of a ticket to SummerSlam
I heard.
2022.
In Nashville, Tennessee.
Uh-huh.
What is that? Late August?
July 30th.
July? Oh, SummerSlam is in July now?
Yeah, they moved it up this
Well,
year.
that makes sense. Okay, so predictions. Is Roman Reigns still going to hold the belt?
He's definitely going to have both belts still. By then, nobody can beat him besides
That's great. I love what they're
Dwayne.
doing right there with the build-up on him. They're going to build it up for The Rock to come in and take him out, take out the
They
head of
have
the
to. He
table.
called him out at a house show the other day.
Well, hey, I think that's going to – well, maybe
Well,
they're not
that-
going to wait till WrestleMania then.
Just hopped through the gap there. Now we got runners on first and third.
All right.
Owen Alexander. That's,
Owen Alexander with his long flowing locks.
do you
and,
know this song?
Here Comes the Hot Stepper. I was talking about.
Oh, that's what
this
it's called,
to,
the Hot Stepper.
Yeah, this
huh?
was early '90s. It's a hidden gem. Here Comes the Hot Stepper. Owen Alexander. He's
Okay, well, I'm going to bump that up to a B. I gave it a C because I didn't know what it was. But if he's the hot stepper, that's a B
He's
at
the
least.
hot stepper, man. He's got his hair going. He's got his stance looking good. Let's see if he can get a base hit, drive us in a run right here.
And now, Brandon, one thing about Clay County, they're going to try to pick you off as hard as they can at first base. That is probably the 98th time they've tried to pick off the batter at first
Wow.
in this game.
All right. Well,
And they
they're
haven't
going to
done
try
it
to
yet.
keep. They're going to try to keep you honest.
They're trying to get a free out here, but not too successful. See, he's
All right.
looking at first and
Oh.
third. He didn't know who he wanted to
Man,
pick off
yeah.
right there. He's
He
addicted
wanted
to
to throw it
picking
to all
off.
three places, but realized it was one ball.
Yep.
Tall pitcher.
So here we go. He's looking at first. Look at third. Look at first again. That's like. See, that's like instead of looking both ways before you cross the street, he's looking both ways before he throws the pitch 2 or 3 times.
Seems like it's in his head a little bit. You get some
Yeah.
guys on base. It's kind of got him a little rattled. So let's take advantage of this right now.
Let's see if Owen can send one right here. That would be awesome.
It'd be awesome too. Owen, the other night when we was covering Maroon Sports Network against Somerset, had some pretty good cuts in that game so far. This is my first at bat getting to commentate for this game for him. So
Now those pinstripes were sweet, were they not?
I love the pinstripe look for this team, and I like the white on maroon look tonight that they got going on. The maroon styling and profiling, as Ric Flair would say, on the baseball field. Looks
You know,
good.
One thing about Pulaski County, they're going to look good. Good
well,
uniforms, good facilities.
Well, if you
I
look
mean,
good, you feel good, and you play good. That was my man. Was that Bear Bryant that once said that? You look good, you feel good, you play
I
good.
think that was Brian Miller that once said
and
that.
Brian Miller. I mean, coming from the same blood, right? Bear Bryant, Brian Miller.
Same lineage, yeah.
Absolutely.
Same philosophy.
Same philosophy. That's right. Oh, goodness. We're going to be here a while.
Yep, he.
Number 23 is just not. He's like, listen, if it's just not my time to throw the ball, I'm not throwing it. My man is.
What's that? What's
consistent.
that show on the History Channel? American Picker? Is that what it's called?
I guess so.
He
and,
should be
and,
on that
And
show.
why is that on History Channel? Why are we watching all these awful shows about pickers and hoarders and goodness gracious? Television needs to get with it.
The only television we need is Kentucky Wildcats.
Kentucky Wildcats. Well, the Kentucky Wildcats, it's been very depressing since
Very,
basketball season.
Very.
So.
But at least we got Oscar back.
Yeah, we got Oscar. He's very beloved, but I'm afraid
We're going to get a runner home right here. Oh, what is he going to call?
He's safe. Man, he's a big
4-3.
pitcher for Clay County.
He is. He's got,
With
like
the
you said,
go-ahead.
Clay County's got good size on this team. They're just big boys. Brushing off home plate there since we just set it on fire with that run
absolutely,
right there.
Absolutely.
Look at the hair right there on that catcher. Something's going on in Clay County with the shampoo and conditioner.
My man looks like Sabretooth from X-Men. Looking, big and grizzled and baseball player. Catcher for the Clay County Tigers.
He may have got a little injured right there. Let's hope he's okay.
Looks like he's
Seems
a little
like
shook
he's
up a little bit.
favoring that knee, maybe. But the helmet goes back on, and play will resume.
Now that's either
All right, maybe not.
okay. We call to the sidelines here. Maybe check him out. Make sure everything's okay.
Okay, he's getting the glove back on, so it seems like he's going to stay out there.
We're ready to go. Man, Owen, ready to get something going here for the Maroons.
Nope.
With the go-ahead.
All right, there we go. We're getting some free bases right here from Clay County.
A little bit of frustration there with the catcher. And some communicating to his.
All right, here's our man, Mason Acton.
Music is sounding good tonight. The air is crisp. It's a good night for baseball. Maroon Sports Network right now. It looks like we've got a little outage on our scoreboard. So
Hey, it's 4-3. I got the scoreboard in my head.
4-3 Maroons in favor of
Nope,
Maroons?
4-3 Tigers.
Still Tigers. All
Yeah.
right. Well,
It looks like we're going to get a mound visit right here. So we got to know, Brendan, what was the holdup, brother? What were you doing for 2 hours?
well, my rank 1 classes for summer
Oh, you were
session
online.
started.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
Got the Daniel Bryan yes chant going in the Maroons bullpen and dugout. So guys having fun.
I miss.
So it turns out I've scheduled 2 classes at the same time, so I got to figure out how to be locked into 2 classes
Wow.
now.
Well, if
at
you
the same
can
time.
call a region tournament game and be on the
That
class
is
at the
true.
same time,
That
I'm
is
sure
true.
you can
I'm
figure
gonna have
that
to
out.
figure out another miracle by design here for 8 weeks to figure out how I'm going to get through it. But hey,
If anybody can do it, it's BS.
hey man, I
baby.
appreciate the book of confidence there. But anyway, so you're going to go to Nashville. All right. So
Yes, sir.
here's the deal. I agree with Mr. Murray. I'm very frugal. I would go to SummerSlam if I could go for $25. James said the other night on the network he would go if a ticket was given to him. He
No,
wouldn't
that
pay
is
for
not
it.
true. Because
Okay.
he was offered to be given to
He
him,
was
and he
offered?
still declined.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Now, do you?
I remember we were in the
Okay.
car.
Okay.
We were talking to our good mutual friend, Chex.
Okay.
Chex said, we will buy your ticket if you will
Okay.
go.
Okay.
And James Murray said, no.
So here's the deal. Let me dive into this a little further. SummerSlam's going to be hosted at Bridgestone Arena. Is that downtown Nashville?
No, it's going to be Nissan Stadium.
Oh, it's going to be outside. Okay,
Yeah.
so do you mind me asking, Dalton, on air, how much were tickets to SummerSlam?
7 rows up from the entrance where the
Wow.
wrestlers come
Okay,
out,
okay.
$184.
$184, and that's including the Ticketmaster fees and everything.
Yeah, that was
right?
after the fees.
So he was offered somebody. You and Phil were going to come together and
and
buy
our
James
buddy
tickets.
Checks, yep. Mhm.
Wow.
We were going to split it 3 ways,
I
no
think-
cost to him.
I think.
Plus,
in that
we
instance-
got a discount rate on the hotel.
Okay, where are we staying?
I don't know, but it's booked, and we got a great rate on it.
Hey, well,
According
listen,
to
if you've got the
our
room
man
booked
Checks.
and you're going to buy my man a ticket, he's got to go.
He's got to go.
I mean,
but-
July 31st, school's going to start back in just a few weeks after that. He's going to go down there and touch hands with the head of the table probably as he
he's
comes
going to
up.
be right there with the greatest superstar of this
All right,
generation.
if he's offered a ticket, then I would say he's got to go. And plus, what a fun time that'd be outside.
Oh,
I didn't know it was
yeah.
outside. Now, what
Uh-huh.
if the weather's bad? What are they going to do
The
about
show
that?
will go on.
The
baby.
show's going to go on in the rain.
Hey,
That-
WrestleMania
Wow.
last year, Michael Cole put on a poncho, and there was a
That's-
little rain delay, but just like baseball, you just got to keep going.
That could get interesting. All right, so SummerSlam in Nashville, Tennessee, and it is Spring Slam right now for the Maroons at home at the Maroons baseball field here, taking on the Clay County Tigers.
Well, I'm hoping for a big spring slam for Mason Acton right here.
They got a runner on second, runner on third. Mason Acton has a chance to make something happen here, possibly get the Maroons tied up or in the driver's seat. We'll see.
He got a man in scoring position right here. We got to get him home at least.
Very indecisive, Clay County, or it's by design. Swing and a miss.
Looks like they made a
Mason
pitching
Acton.
change. Number 19 is in now. Let's see if he is much of a picker as number 23 is. Hopefully not, so we can progress further in this game.
Here's the next pitch.
Oh.
Swing and a miss by Mason again. He was chasing one, and
I've noticed that about Mason. He, like me, he wants to swing.
yeah,
He doesn't
he's
want to
very
watch.
aggressive.
He
I
doesn't
like
want to
that.
watch the ball. He wants to hit the ball.
And
Kokomo back up.
yes, we got the Beach Boys. Brady Kane, number 2.
Starting pitcher
Starting
in
pitcher
the 4-hole
tonight.
right here.
He's gonna be at bat. How's he done tonight at bat?
I mean, he's making pretty good contact on the ball. He's got an RBI. He was our first
All right.
run. He got our first RBI of the night,
Getting it
so
done.
he's making
Getting it
good
done.
contact.
Brady
Had a
stepping
sac
up.
fly his first at bat
Okay,
that got
all
us
right.
home, so he got the action
Got a
started.
good wide stance. Reminds me of young Sabo, Frank Thomas here. Loves the way he grips the bat here. Swing and no checking. No. Here we go.
Watching.
Very patient.
As a pitcher, he should know what to watch for.
There you go. That's exactly right.
And he just watched that one
Nothing there,
sail
nothing there.
outside.
We got a runner on second, runner on third for the Maroons. Brady Kane at bat here. It's something big's going to happen. I can feel it.
Let's just hit that DIY appliances
There
building
you go.
supplies right there,
Yeah,
and
let's
just send it
put
out of here.
away. There you go.
Let's hit Rodney McInich's truck right here for a home run.
Oh, right above.
Oh, foul tip.
Right field, I see the picture of the Gold Star Chili Coney dogs.
That'd be a good
Which,
place
if
to
I was
send it
wearing
to.
white pants and ate some Coney dogs, I would be
In trouble.
running to a bathroom.
Or we could hit Gary Sewell over there in that Sports Den sign. That'd
Yeah,
be a good
Gary
location.
Sewell. I was talking to my man Gary Sewell yesterday, and he brought up a good point. He said if you were going to pinpoint the downfall to UK's success in the last few years, it would have been when we told Phil Knight no, that we wasn't going to go to the Nike Invitational. Probably hurt his feelings.
Yep.
And why would we not go play in that? You know?
You just-
I mean, you had all the best schools. The Nike schools were going to compete. We should have manned up and done that. That's ridiculous that we wouldn't take on the competition. All right, Brady Kane.
And who is in that? Oh, look at here, celebrity coming through. Wiley Kane in the
Wiley
house.
Kane wearing his Kentucky Wesleyan shirt. And what do we got? Is that
Cleveland
Is that the
Indians.
Cleveland Indians? Hugging his beautiful aunt there, Miss Stephanie Likens.
Man, we need to get him a Cleveland Guardians
Yeah, we're gonna
hat.
have to
He's
get-
a
yeah.
little outdated there.
Wiley Kane. Hold on. We agreed. Wiley Kane's in the Legends group, right? The Maroons
Absolutely.
Legends?
Absolutely, Wiley is in the Legends group. Great quarterback at PC High School.
Absolutely. Following Riley Hall.
Yep.
He was the quarterback.
Yeah, I just saw Aaron
can you
Hall
imagine?
yesterday.
Yes, Aaron Hall. Fantastic. That family is wonderful. But can you imagine being the guy that's going to step in right when Riley Hall leaves to be the
That's a
quarterback?
tall task to ask of anybody.
And if you look at the numbers, who else better to do it? I mean, he lived up to the expectations. He got hurt a few times. You can't.
That's to be expected
That's
playing
the
the
thing
football.
that happens. I mean, sometimes crazy things happen. And you always think in play the what if game, if he had got hurt, we were on a roll, what would we have done? So
Clay County's got a batter and on deck with 2 bats in one hand. I don't think I've ever seen that. Have you?
no. But you can only come up to the batter's box with one.
Yeah, so maybe not the best thing to do. Maybe he's deciding which one he wants to go up there with.
Maybe that's what it is.
And you know Gary Sewell, he's got all kinds of bats. He's got any bat you would want.
Yes, he
sports
does.
stand.
He's got
aluminum,
DeMarini.
wood.
Yeah, he's got this. I don't know who else makes bats. Spalding, Easton. All right, Louisville Slugger. Do they make bats? I'm assuming? Yeah,
I
sure.
mean they do, but I don't know if Gary cares for them or not.
Well, Sports Den carrying all your.
But if you
home
want a
sports
good
needs.
aluminum bat, Gary Sewell, he's got it
So
for you.
we'll make it happen. Brady Kane back up to the mound here for the Maroons. First pitch
Little inside there.
inside.
Called it a strike.
Well, he did.
Okay,
I was going to
we'll
pull
take
my
it.
best just a bit inside, but just enough inside for strike.
James Murray
Nice cut
taking
here.
a break
It's going to take a bounce.
and
He's gonna
safe
take
at
his
first.
base. Fielded well by the Maroons. Good
Yeah.
hit.
Here we go. Brandon Crawford. He is a stud of a player.
Big looking guy.
He is. He is a great baseball player. We need to get him out right here because we have failed to do so.
Do we have
far.
Clay County's record on hand? Any
We
stats that
did,
have?
but I don't remember it by now. That's been
Okay.
a few innings ago.
Now I'm going to assume these are Under Armour shirts and not arm sleeves, right? Tattoos.
Yeah, that's a sleeve.
Okay,
a
all right. I was
batting
gonna say, if
sleeve. I don't know what brand specifically, but yeah, that's a sleeve. Not a tattoo sleeve, a batting sleeve.
Absolutely.
Maybe.
Things have cooled off in here in the Maroon Sports
Yeah, we
media
got
box
a good
here. It
breeze
feels
going
really
here.
good
Maybe
now.
the
All right.
jacket was the play.
Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. And it might have been the case that I walked from the other side of this campus to get over here.
Yep, that would be a good reason, a good factor. I kind of forgot a little bit where we're at. Top of the 5th.
And runner's going to advance for the Tigers.
It's not good. Down 4-3. And you already got a guy on second with no outs.
Had some things going there in the last inning, but maybe the Maroons have found the mojo and we can get out of this one alive here. Brady Kane checking his pitch here. Delivers, foul tip. Marshall Lipsy going to chase it down, but
Don't think he can quite reach that one.
no. James Murray, maybe he's running for office. He's walking around here. He's smiling. He's head nodding. He's hugging. He's shaking hands. He's holding babies.
Always
Election
he's
day
always
coming
doing that.
around.
wild
And runner's
pitch,
going to
and get the
advance here
runner to
again.
and an
an
throws
error.
it over.
Runner's going to advance home for the
Dallas.
Tigers. Here's the throw, and
And that makes it 5-3.
just can't hold on to it.
First, it's a bad pitch, and then it's a bad throw to third. Just
Oh, and they're loving it.
Not a great sequence there for the Maroons. Makes it
5-3
5-3 Tigers.
Tigers.
No, what that runner started on first, right?
Yeah,
And he got all the way
Just
home,
cleared it,
and
yeah.
the at bat is still going on.
yeah.
Wow,
Absolutely.
Okay.
Advance, a couple of errors here. Hopefully we can get this cleaned up here. We're still within in reach here. Anything can happen in baseball.
Got the Clemson logo on the back of their helmets. Clay
Yeah,
County
that's what it
does.
reminds me of. Definitely the Clemson Tigers look there, and he is going to be walked, number 20 for the Tigers. Take his base.
Now this looks like their pitcher right here, right? Number 19 or 23. That was the starting pitcher. Now
Stepping up.
this guy, he likes to bunt, or he's been told to
okay.
bunt.
All
So
right.
we'll see what he comes and does right
See what
here at the top of
happens.
the 5th. Looks like, yep, here we go. And they bring Dallas Davis up, knowing that's what they're trying to do. Now, Brandon, you cheer for the Cubs.
Yes, I have. I've
You and
since
Phil
the days
Russell
of
or Cubbies.
yeah, since the days of Andre Dawson and Ryan Sandberg, and then I was a fan of the Lovable Losers for years until they finally broke the streak, Dalton, and won the World Series in my lifetime. Couldn't believe it.
You have to mention Harry Carey.
Harry Carey, the 7th inning stretch, watching that in the 80s and 90s. Man, it just sticks out.
Sammy Sosa.
Sammy Sosa and the year of him and McGuire in the chase, there was nothing better than keeping up with that and watching those guys go yard.
Who was on that World Series team? Rizzo.
Chris
Chris
Bryant,
Bryant.
yeah, for sure. They had the studs on the pitcher mound too. They could get them through it too. I'm mistaken right now who it was. That was my second year teaching here at PC. Just a bit inside.
Out of all my teams, I got the 2012 Kentucky title. I'm
2012?
not so sure I'll ever get anything again from any of my teams.
Oh, wow. Well, of course, I was talking to Mr. McInich the other day. He informed me that at the senior work ethic seal luncheon, Derek Anderson spoke. And Mr. McInich in the crowd was the first to ask a question. He first thanked Derek for coming there and speaking to our young people here in Pulaski County. And then he said, I got to ask. And Derek Anderson waves his hand, Dalton, from the podium, says, look, I already know what you're going to say. And he said, yes. Derek Anderson confirmed he could have played in the national championship game. Throwing down tomahawk 360 Duncan in the warm-up lines. He was scrimmaging, killing guys in practice. But Rick Pitino said he was just afraid to chance it. And instead, we go down to Miles Simon and Mike Bibby and the Arizona Wildcats with what could have been 3 in a row.
Well, I feel a little slighted. I remember when I had the work ethic still. I don't remember
Derek
somebody
Anderson
as
showing
cool as Derek Anderson.
Yeah, or someone as cool as Mr. McInich being present to ask the question.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Asking the hard-hitting questions that everybody wants to know.
Yeah. Well, hey, I mean that's him, man. He is the Pulaski County reporter. He's getting all the scoop. He'll get down to brass tacks. He's going to ask the heavy questions, Mr. McInich. The
No
questions that nobody
stone
will
left
ask.
unturned.
Yes,
when
that's
Rodney
exactly
McInich
right.
gets on the podium.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And I'm glad he asked it. I was always wanting to know that. So that's straight.
3 in a row would have been awesome, but 3 straight
96.
Final Fours, 2 out of 3 titles. You can't really complain
And
about
students,
that run.
if you want to go back, because go back in history, YouTube makes it easy. Check out highlights from our 96, 97, and 98 basketball teams, and look at who was on our rosters, and look who was sitting on the bench, not even playing.
I couldn't imagine in 3 seasons
it
you
was
go
insane.
17-1 in NCAA
And here's the
tournament.
thing: in '96, nobody can say we didn't earn it. We didn't play the best teams. We
Comeback
took on
cats.
Tim Duncan. We took on John Wallace. We took on all the best players. And Marcus Camby and the UMass Minutemen. We played all the best teams that year to win it. And clear head cut's favorite. But anyway, I'm talking about the wrong sport here.
Hey, those 3 years you go 17-1 in the tournament. The last 3 years we've went 0-1 in the NCAA tournament.
Oh yeah. It's a horrible team that Pulaski County's gym is bigger than their home court. Yeah, St. Peter's. Nobody's bitter about it though.
No, not at all.
All right.
So
Brady
here we go.
Kane's
They're-
working out of this one here. He's got a runner on second. 5-3 Tigers.
So-
He's looked good tonight. Placed the ball where he's wanted. There's good placement. And he works
Brady
himself
sending
out
the
of this inning.
message. He strikes out the current pitcher, and he got out the starting pitcher.
And,
for
he
Clay
didn't
County.
panic. Most guys, pitching, and especially in high school, someone scores on you, it kind of rattles you a little bit. He keeps his composure. My man's been there and done that.
He's played in the biggest football games.
We
I
got
mean,
some Neil
he's
Diamond
used to the
playing
pressure.
right now. Sweet Caroline. You know that song never gets old. It still sounds good. It's aged
I'm
well.
of maybe a less popular belief. It is very
What?
old to
What?
me. And
You're not are you not a fan of Sweet Caroline?
I'm not a fan.
Oh,
no.
goodness.
It's a little overplayed for me, I feel like.
It just makes you happy. Hands.
Not as happy as Nail
Touching
Tech.
hands. There you go. Sing it, everybody. Reaching out. Touching you. Touching me. Touching you. You got to get it right. But
Yeah,
hey, got to be careful who you touch these days. Not without consent. Sweet Caroline. So good. So good.
I want some good times at PC Field is what I
Yeah,
want.
here we
Down
might
5 to
get it. I
3,
think we're
bottom of the
gonna-
5th.
A lot of coach chatter over here. We got Jones and Mayfield and my man Gomer. They're chewing, they're talking, they're walking. So I think we're going to do it. Guys are going to get us through it here. Looks like Aiden Wesley's going to start us off here for the Maroons. My man is looking good. He's been hard at it in the weight room. He's lost some weights, trimmed up, looking really good. He had the gray suit, blue tie Saturday night at prom. Aiden Wesley. Of course, he's battling from some physical therapy over time from his surgery at the end of football season. And it's good to see him out here swinging the bat, looking healthy and good to go.
Let's get a good healthy swing right here.
Yeah, I'd like to see it. Let's just put it out here and let's go.
First pitch is
Nothing good, so that's good. Good patience by the big fella.
good eye, big A.
Good eye, big A. Hey, it's big A season, right? Hunting season right now. They're going to call it a strike. I thought it looked low, of course.
Maybe that's
Who am I?
why we're not umpires.
Yeah,
We're just the guys
probably.
that talk while
Probably
the game's
best that
going
I'm
on.
not. Swing and a miss. There's behind in the count. 1-2.
If he gets a hold of one, I think something would happen, but because he's just looking to swing every time he's at bat.
Yeah, like the aggressive play of the Maroons.
Here we go. He makes some contact. Looks like it's would be foul, but Clay County's going to catch it and give us the first out here in the bottom of the fifth.
Now batting for the Maroons, number 5, Marshall.
And that'll send on Marshall. Now, what is Marshall's song, Brandon? Do you know?
I'm not familiar with this one. It's jamming, though, and I'm sure that's probably what he was pulling up to
Prom
PCN
in
Saturday
the
night in his
lowrider?
low rider, yeah.
Almost took out his coach on that swing
Yeah.
right there. Luckily,
Gomer
he was
said he
aware
looked-
enough to dive down to the floor and avoid it.
Well, see if my man Marshall can get something going here. It looked a little outside from here. We're falling behind in those counts early. It gives the pitcher and the other team confidence. Here's the pitch.
Marshall
cuts. He's
gets
going to run it
it.
out. Oh, and he's going to be
bobbled.
safe. That's
Gets
why
him
you
safe
play
at
it
first.
through. That's why you play it through.
Yep, looks like it could have been an easy out, but Clay County couldn't quite get a hold of it.
All right. Still Dre Day, a.k.a. Guess who's back? There you
Dallas, he's
go.
back.
Dallas.
He's back to
love his
bat.
name. Love the team. Great country music song. Oh, how I wish Dallas was in Tennessee. Dallas was the name of a girl. I believe that was Alan Jackson, right? And Dallas was the name of the girl.
Well, I could not.
But it was
I could
also
never tell you
ironically
that
about the
information.
city that she lived in, and he wanted her to be in Nashville. It's a great song. Tells a great story. Alan Jackson. Getting it done in the early 90s. And so was
Yeah.
Dallas Davis, hopefully here in 2022.
He'll see if he can get it done here at bat.
He's going to go chasing it. All the way to the fence.
He dropped it. Two
That's why you
errors
run it
here
through
by
and
Clay
play.
County.
Looks like, he's upset.
Oh, he's mad,
taking
punching
it out
the
on the
fence.
Fenway fence.
Yeah.
Number 6, Weston
But
Bailey.
my man he's
right,
50
here we
centing
go.
right there.
Yeah, 50
Explicitly. Number 6 for the Maroons.
Wesson.
I'm not going to take him to the candy store, but my man, hopefully he can get us something going right now. We got 2 on for the Maroons. Down 2 runs.
Ooh.
Good thing that net's there.
Yep, without the net, maybe you or I would have had a
Taking out
souvenir
that,
right
yeah,
there.
taking out that beautiful Maroon Sports Network 4K camera. We can't be having that.
Well, apparently Roddy McIntyre's truck got hit in batting practice the other day.
Did it really?
Yeah,
The brand?
uh-huh.
Oh no, you're kidding.
Nope, not at all.
Oh my gosh, that stinks. My man parks at HT Hackney. How in the world did it get hit? I mean, he really does.
He was practicing with his son, and he was
Oh.
parked by the field house.
Okay. Well, goodness.
Well, what's up with this half of a P right here I see over here in the outfield? Right there, right in the middle.
You know,
right
I don't
there.
know. It used to be a full-size P.
Now it's just the
but
top
no longer
half.
there. So I don't know
It's
if that's
almost like a
weather-related.
O.
Yeah, I don't know if weather-related natural events have occurred or if they got something else in mind. For the
This isn't Owsley County. This is Pulaski
no,
County.
it's definitely not Owsley County.
Owen County.
Owen County, that would be a nightmare.
We
We were in those counties.
need Owen Alexander. That's Owen County
that's
right
the only
there.
O I care about. Owen Alexander. Here we go. Number 6 for the Maroons.
We also care about Oscar. That's an O too. This is Weston Phelan up at bat
Okay,
right now.
Wesson. Okay, my man. I was looking here on the tags here to making sure I get that straight. My man Wesson up to bat.
Oh,
Chase
fouls
it.
it.
Oh, nice
Oh,
catch by 15 there.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no glove
Cameron
right off the
Hargis,
net. He can do it all. He's like a Brady Kane. JV
Yeah, he is. I've
basketball,
seen him on the basketball
baseball.
court, baseball. Yeah. Does he play football? I think that's the brothers are trying to talk him into it. right?
Yeah.
He's going to take his base.
Speaking of
No, he
that-
struck out Wesson.
Connor right there. He's watching his brother.
And Cameron is all the way
Yeah,
up.
you could never argue that he is not up.
No, please. Yeah. It's never a question.
Just got a big
Pitches
hit
in.
of
They're
shade
gonna
here
call
at
it a
PC Field.
strike here.
See what Cameron can do here. Connor watching. Takes another pitch
And
there.
1-1.
Dugout's yelling at him, trying to get him fired up.
Looking for anything right now. And
Safe at second, trying to pick
all
off.
right. Marshall Livesey there, and he's keeping them honest. Marshall Livesey looking like Kenny Lofton over there, doesn't he? With the pants and the socks, looking good. One of my favorite lines from the movie Major League, Willie Mays Hayes. I can't say it over the network, but it's a
Nope,
great
that-
line.
Not quite 3 RT.
Oh, yeah. What a great movie. The first one's great.
Now
Bob Uecker.
Cameron gets a good pop on it, but it's
And
going to
that's
go
gonna
straight
do
to
it.
the outfield.
Again, 2 innings back-to-back for the Maroons where they've had some opportunities, left some runs on the field.
All right, top of the 6th coming up. Maroons down 5-3. Need to get some offense going, Brandon,
we
in these
do.
last 2 innings.
Dalton, what's your favorite cereal?
Fruity Pebbles. Me and Philip Payne, we're the biggest 2 Fruity Pebbles fans in the
Pebbles?
world, so that's my answer.
Fruity
I'm
Pebbles
locked
is
in.
a solid when I'm not really sure. Frosted Flakes is a classic. and
Frosted Flakes
no one
is
wanna
a good
get.
option.
CT Crunch is always solid. I got to go with some CT Crunch. And every now and then, if I'm, my wild cards, Corn Pops or Captain Crunch. All of those are great.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with little Captain Crunch. A lot of people like the all berries, but I need those
Yeah.
yellow
Oh,
pieces
yeah,
in
yeah,
there
yeah.
too. They're just as
PB
good.
Crunch is
Oh,
good.
yeah.
The classic Captain Crunch.
What about Reese's Puffs?
I've not tried Reese's Puffs because they're pretty overrated.
Well,
I'm hearing
Landon
overrated
does
from my
not
man
approve.
Landon. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah,
when it comes
so we
to
gotta
cereal. I
trust
my
him.
man Landon over here.
I'll give you another. You
Honey
may
Bun-
have never had this, but this
What's that?
Special K fruit and yogurt cereal.
I've seen that. I was going to say
It is out of this world.
I haven't tried it, but Honey Bunches of Oats. I mean, it's hard.
Hard to
beat.
argue. Yeah.
Hard to beat. It's
I'll
very
tell you
solid.
what. If you put vanilla flavored almond milk instead of regular
What?
milk, it adds to the experience.
No way.
It does.
I've got to try it now.
With the
Hit
little
your
Special
local
K.
cereal aisles because it's the way to go, man. Nothing like a bowl of. That's probably what I'm gonna have tonight when I get home.
Yeah,
Lay
you're making
down,
it sound
decompress.
awful appetizing.
No, there you go. Get your Fruity Pebbles and we'll rack them up here. Brady Kane getting to work straight up.
Recently,
here.
I've been eating Fruity Pebbles and marshmallows. That's a new cereal.
Marshmallows and Fruity Pebbles. I don't know if I can
It's
do
like
that.
Lucky Charms, except with Fruity Pebbles. You don't
All
like
right.
Lucky Charms, Brendan? That's what Ricky Bobby's dad taped to the bottom of the car with the cougar in it to make his son learn how to drive fast.
Oh, goodness. Oh, sorry, Landon. Hey, listen, random fact. Did you know, since we were talking about you're going to SummerSlam, Ric Flair, the Nature Boy, 16-time world champion, there's 2 pieces of memorabilia that they cannot find. One is his classic robe that he wore to the 1989 Starrcade. Can't find it. And the other is his 1992 boots he wore to the ring when he was the 3rd pick in the Royal Rumble draft and he went the distance and he won it. Someone stole his boots and then stole his robe. And WWE is graciously trying to find it for him to get returned. Number 2, good play there here by our infield by the Maroons to catch that. Get the first one down. But anyway, I just found that interesting. That, it's
that
very
you can't
sad.
find these historic artifacts.
Listen, my wife cannot stand wrestling, but I made her sit down and watch on YouTube the 1992 Royal Rumble because it's the best. You had Roddy Piper, you had Hogan, you had Slaughter, you had Macho Man, you had everybody, and Ric Flair was in the ring for 1 hour and 52 minutes to win the Royal Rumble. He eliminated Hulk and Sid Justice at the very end to give his classic post-Royal Rumble match with a tear in my eye. This is the greatest moment in my life. Ric Flair. And he's still alive. He's trucking it, man.
He still has an on-screen role from time to time.
Yeah.
The guy he even wrestles in Mexico here and there at 60
More wrestling
some
facts
years old.
than you folks bargained for at home tonight, Maroon
That's
Sports
what
Network.
happens when you get 2 WWE fans in the booth.
Yeah. It's a guilty pleasure, though. I can't really... Don't get to watch it too often, but the best thing about social media is I can catch all the highlights that I needed and I missed through it and as it goes. So Brady Kane getting to work here, and he's not slowed down any. That's one thing. It's
little wild pitch there from Brady. Good thing number 7 ducked down. Maybe he would have got hit.
eyes his pitch. Inside. They're going to call it ball.
Okay. A little bit outside
And
there for Brady.
I'm going to walk number 7. He's going to take his base. Brady looking, trying to pick his spots. That batter.
5-3.
Tigers.
Looks like we got a little DJ Gilbert action about to happen.
Yeah,
walking
my man's
over here.
coming up. Got his whites on. Looking good.
Won both his games.
All right.
Tennis
All right,
all-star
good news.
DJ
We'll
Gilbert.
have to talk to him, get him on here. Maroons tennis, also in action tonight on the tennis courts.
And Maroon Sports Network will be there a week from tomorrow.
Yes. It looks like just so much happening around campus here in the springtime. KSA testing starts tomorrow on campus. We're excited.
K-Prep.
Charge up those Chromebook students, have them ready to go, and then have your game face on and ready to do this. Bring it during these testing days. And there's a foul tip.
Into the field across the street.
Well,
And DJ has made it.
DJ is in the building.
Fresh
He's-
off 2 tennis wins.
He's feeling pretty good. Adding that to his repertoire tonight. Pete Sampras.
Good looking
behind him.
shirt on.
Yeah.
Pulaski tennis with the Nike
Pulaski
logo.
tennis dry fit. I love it.
Yeah, the hat. Just do
Here's
it,
a
baby.
cut in the inside, and my man's going to get first with a runner now on second for the Tigers. They're sitting in pretty good position here. Brady going to get to work here, see if we can get something going.
I love DJ's hat because that's what he does. He just does it. Just
Yeah, he
do
does.
it.
And I like
Camera.
the way he is after winning 2 matches. He's stone cold,
cool,
stone
calm,
faced, same way
collected.
that he is when we're eating chicken tenders at Slim Chickens. My man, cool as the other side of the
Speaking
pillow.
of Stone Cold, I miss hearing that music on the walk up. That's
Yeah,
an
we heard it a
awesome
lot
walk up
at the
song.
Somerset game. I heard the broken glass when I was walking up the hill on the way up here. I was strutting like Vince McMahon.
Hey, about to fire anybody that you saw.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Those were the days. All right, so Brady Kane now with the pitch. And got it.
Swing and a miss.
Strike.
Number 1, E. Jackson. The second, we got T. Jackson and E. Jackson. Ezekiel
E.
Jackson, maybe?
Ezekiel.
Maybe he took a break from WWE to come play
Yeah.
for the Tigers.
Trying to get control on his curve here. Brady getting to work. Well, Dalton, there's some action in the infield here. Do you want to try to get our first out?
That was our last out.
And he gets it.
It's going to take us to the bottom of the 5th. Still
Brady
down 2
just
runs.
Silent assassin, man. He just gets it done. Gets it done. Well, the Thor Love and Thunder trailer dropped, Dalton. What are you thinking?
I'm very excited about that.
can't
I love Guardians of the Galaxy.
Where's
I love
Doctor
those 2
Strange
movies.
this weekend.
Yeah, I'll be watching that in a week from today. I got my tickets for next
Okay.
Monday. So.
Oh, is it next Monday? Okay, you're going.
Well, it comes out Friday, but
Yeah.
I'm going Monday.
Doctor Strange.
But I love the Guardians, and Thor Ragnarok was one of my favorite Marvel movies, so I'm really excited for. And Natalie Portman,
the
she's still
return.
around,
Jane Foster.
and it should be awesome. It should be a great movie. I'm looking forward to it. You think Doctor Strange is gonna introduce any characters into the MCU? Maybe we haven't
I
seen
think
yet.
so. We're going to get the Illuminati, and if the rumors are true, in the books, the Illuminati
Well, I was
Professor
hoping
Xavier, Tony Stark, Mr. Fantastic, and a few others. Tony Stark in this realm and in this universe will be my man Tom Cruise. So
Wow. Okay.
if it's the case, folks, look out. Should be one for the
I was
ages
hoping
here.
for a little Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool
Yeah,
action.
well, we
but
might be getting him. We might be getting some Ghost Rider.
It's a little
Keanu Reeves.
X-Men. Yeah,
Keanu
I
Reeves.
mean, it has all the potential in the world to just be awesome. So
Captain
I'm
Carter,
excited.
possibly. We saw in the last trailer.
Hopefully, we can launch a baseball into the multiverse here.
Yeah, here we go. Let's See if we can get the spinnies going right here for the Maroons. My man, is this Chance Todd up at bat?
I want to see him take a chance here and just swing it and get a hold of it. That pitch hit the dirt.
A lot has happened since we've last talked, Dalton. Richmond, Kentucky getting a Buc-ee's. Dalton, have you got to experience Buc-ee's?
I've not made a special trip up there. It seems like everybody's losing their mind to go to the big gas station.
It seems like a lot of people are making special trips up there. It's apparently an event. My man Kevin Conforti telling me all about it. He's there a lot. He's excited about some Buc-ee's. He's got me excited about Buc-ee's.
We need some Kevin Conforti chili here before too long.
The Kevin Conforti chili, I got to experience a few weeks ago, and it really is everything it's cracked up.
It lives up to the hype.
It really does. It's good.
The hot sauce.
Yeah, your dad called it. James Murray called it the hot sauce. It's one for the ages. Kevin.
It's hard to beat a chili dog with some Grippos. I mean, that's
I forgot.
hard
Well,
to
I didn't
beat.
have Grippos in mine, but that's a great idea.
L8 pair with it.
Here comes the cut. Inside, it's going to drop.
Drop, and I don't know. Maybe they caught it. It's kind of hard to see.
Oh, it
looks like it dropped in between 2 or 3 Tigers right there, and PC's going to be safe at first.
Couple of outfield and infield errors.
The hot stepper is back.
Owen Alexander, kidding it. I want to see him hot step with a hit right here.
No, I want to see him hot step all the way to first base after a good hit right here.
Hit the gritty when he gets his shot.
Maybe hot run to first. Just lost everybody
Our
in the booth
entire
here.
production crew just said, you know what?
Just went
you can
bare
have it.
bones
You're talking about
right
Kevin
here.
Conforti and chili dogs. We're just getting out of here.
Yeah, they couldn't handle it anymore.
I hope nothing happens with all this equipment and things go down so our viewers can watch.
Yep, we're maybe Mr. Murray will step in on
looks
production
like he is.
side
He's got
right
it.
Here. Checking out the stats
he's
right here.
He's versatile.
He's like a pinch hitter. You just throw him in there whenever you need him, and he'll deliver. He'll get you a base hit.
Oh well, Murray, here we are, Dalton. We're getting ready to hit the Kentucky Derby. I know nothing about horse races, and I don't ever understand post-race interviews because the horse is going to do whatever a horse is going to do, right? You can't say, well, I rode the horse really good in this one. Looks like, I've never understood horse racing. I appreciate it and respect it, but, do you know anything about this year's Kentucky Derby? Do you have an early call in the field?
Well, I was going to say I always like it before the Derby. We'll do a pool, and, I'll get a horse, and it'll always be the horse that's going insane in the trailer and banging its head against the wall.
I've never had any luck in any.
They have to scratch him right before the race.
Or anything like that for Kentucky Derby.
But what I do know, Bob Baffert's facing 2 years suspension.
Yeah, thank goodness, man. We need some new blood to win Kentucky Derby.
Overwhelming favorite this year at 3-1.
Really?
I forget his name. It starts with a Z.
We've seen a Triple Crown in our lifetime, so now I just want to see.
Yeah, since American Pharaoh,
come up,
I don't really know what else to cheer for. I feel like that was the peak.
Yeah.
Right
so
there.
Kentucky Derby traditions that you like?
Just watching it.
Just watching.
Betting on it. I've never had a mint julep.
No,
so
I've had one.
I understand that it's maybe more hype than substance on that one.
Sure.
So I don't know.
I'll tell you what.
But, you make a big spectacle out of it, and it is a 2-minute event.
You want to know what needs to be a tradition?
What's that?
Marcy's Derby Pie.
Oh, yes.
It was absolutely
with the hot
fantastic.
brown sliders.
It was absolutely fantastic. It was I don't know, man. It was awesome that day. And I got seconds of it, too. I was lucky enough to get seconds. That thing right there.
Shouldn't have been any seconds.
There probably
everybody
shouldn't
messed
have been,
up to allow you to have that opportunity.
It was just the luck of the draw that it happened, and I wasn't going to say no. So
you would never deny that opportunity.
It was good. So let's see. If the weather's nice, I never like it when it rains. I feel like it makes it messy. And here's Owen with the chippy.
Yeah,
Owen's going to get on.
Error right here.
We've got 2. He played it out. Another error there by the Tigers.
Just mental mistakes here for Clay County. He's letting PC get in position right here.
All right, up to bat for the Maroons now, number 27. My main man.
I've got to say, I'm for any rap song that has snowflakes in it. So, I mean, I'm coming on to that one.
There you go. All right.
You may not understand the reference there. But I won't give it away on air.
All right, go ahead, run.
And get him out.
He's safe.
Safe at third. PC can't, or Clay County can't believe it.
My goodness. And we got an injury.
Ooh.
He's gripping his right shoulder.
Yep, he seems to be in
Chance
a lot of
Todd?
pain right here. Yep, Chance Todd is in. He sold out his body to get to third right there.
Yeah, he did. My man is grimacing a little bit.
No,
Let's
looks
hope
like
he's okay.
He's going to stay on base here. Nope.
Oh, nope.
That's definitely a tough break. We're going to hope and pray that he's okay
he
right
works
here.
that arm a lot, and he's crucial for our. Oh man.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to tough it out here.
Bless his heart.
Hopefully that's an encouraging sign.
That's just what my man Chance does.
Staying out there.
Man, let's just hope this is okay. Maybe, hopefully.
All right, Mason, do it for the Croup dog here. Let's get Chance home.
Right
he deserves to get a run right here.
Mason, going to check it here on the inside.
They'll
play it to first. Runners advance. Chance comes in, and he is in a lot of pain, folks.
But that's why he stayed out there, so he could get that run for his team.
Okay.
5-4, PC making a run
guys
at
are
it.
Checking on him. He's just going to the opposite side, and he's walking out of the dugout. Still grimacing in pain. It looking like he's. Oh, and they're going to work him. We'll have to pay attention to this. See if he can get any elevation here on that. He's got it. Seems to be okay.
Yeah, he got a full circular rotation right there, so that's an encouraging sign for sure.
His left shoulder. Okay.
Brady Kane up the bat, down 5-4.
Brady Kane getting it done on the mound tonight for the Maroons, and my man can hit. Definitely a threat. Got a good-looking stance in the batter's box here. Patent swing of Brady Kane. And they're going to call him as a strike here. My guys from the production crew getting things done at the concession stand here.
Yep, supporting our concession
well-deserved,
workers.
all those guys. Ooh, the inside. Looks like it clipped him a little bit. They're going to let it go. "5-4, Tigers. The runner on second for the Maroons. Brady Kane up the bat. He can make things happen. He's dynamic. Here's the hit. The inside. And they're going to get him out at first. Runner advances to
All
third.
right, second out, but PC's got a man on third.
Yeah, we got the hot stepper on third, Owen Alexander.
Big A's coming in the game with his guy on third.
Now, who's that, Dalton?
Lil Baby.
Lil Baby. Is he considered, one of the best in the game right now?
Yeah, he is. He's like a young prospect rising.
Okay, so where are we at if you were ranking? Who's above who? Jack Harlow or Lil Baby?
I would go with Lil Baby on that one.
Lil Baby over Jack
Harlow? I think he's
Harlow?
a better rapper.
Okay,
yes.
all right. Got to keep me honest here. I got to know. Jack Harlow, somebody took a picture of him the other night. I think he was sitting courtside at an NBA game, and he looked ridiculous. He was wearing all white. I might have been the Hawks game he was at. I'm not sure. And that's going to end the ending.
What's wrong with all white? This baseball team is going to be all white one of these games.
That's true. They will be all white eventually here.
5-4 going to the top of the sixth.
5-4 going in the sixth, and man, we're in for the long haul here, aren't we, guys?
2 more innings to go.
Dirty deeds, done dirt cheap.
Exactly.
That is the AC/DC.
It's hard to go against a little AC/DC. I still think I would pick Def Leppard probably.
Yeah, you know, there's so much from that era. As far as music goes, of course, you know, you have Def Leppard. You've got all of your hair bands that was just here for one or two songs.
Kiss.
You had
Poison.
Kiss. You had the Scorpions. You had
I
Europe.
like the Scorpions.
Then if you want to go a little deeper, you had Led Zeppelin still at this time, AC/DC,
ZZ
very,
Top.
very young up-and-coming Guns N' Roses band. Metallica's in the game. I mean, you're talking about the music was just so much better in the 80s and 90s than what we have right now. I'll argue that with anyone. On the rise with Nirvana, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Soundgarden, Stone Temple Pilots,
Pearl Jam.
all of that. I mean, those were... I don't know. Again, I sound like an old man when I'm talking about, well, those were the days. But well, looks like we got Marshall on the game right now here to finish us out, Dalton.
I don't know. I think Marshall's number 23.
A few adjustments here by the Maroons.
Yep, we got Marshall up there at bat. Brady has been relieved. He gave us 5 innings there.
Yeah, he did. He fine pitcher for the Maroons. And sun's going to start to go down on the horizon, and let's see if Marshall can get us enough for our next at bat to try to put this one away. Inside.
First pitch was a ball. Hit the dirt on him there.
Yep.
Let's see if he can corral it back in right here.
He's got the wind up, Marshall does, don't he? Like Hideo Nomo back in the day, man. Randy Johnson. Nice release there by Marshall, getting it done, man. Here we go. Go
he
after
brings
it.
that knee up right above
Love
his
it.
stomach. I mean, that's
Like a
he's getting
Japanese
some,
pitcher.
Getting some power behind the pitch. Look, what I've noticed, PC, they don't take any time between pitches.
No, I love
mean,
that. Go
it's
right to
just
it. No, like we don't need to be here all night.
It's
Hey,
just-
listen, you give me the pitch, I'm throwing it.
Marshall
I like it.
just threw 6
Getting
pitches
to work.
in 19 seconds right there.
And you know what? If you want to talk about something that's hurting the professional game of baseball, it's that right there. If you go to a game, come on, man. Like, let's get a pitch count like to start to try to get these guys a countdown before they deliver the next pitch. I like it. I think it would add more excitement to the game. But, again, I'm not in charge of those things, and who am I? I'm just some dude up here calling for Maroon Sports Network.
The professional game definitely is hurting,
Right.
man. It's
Catcher's
in
gonna
need
go
of a
out and kind of talk
facelift.
to Marshall, get him chilled out, see if they can get on the same page. Runner on first. 5-4 Tigers. It is 8:30 almost.
8:20.
Hey, give or take.
Yeah.
Round it out about way. And Marshall's going to see if he can get us out of this jam and get us in to try to have a chance to win this. If possible, it's our last at bat coming up, right?
No, this is the 6th inning.
Okay, so we go 7.
Yes.
All right.
Uh-huh.
See, I thought we just finished the 6th inning. I didn't realize. Okay. All right.
Got some crunching going on back here.
All kinds of stuff happening back here. Check swing. Called a ball.
It got dark all of a sudden now.
It really
here at
did.
PC Field.
On the horizon.
Had the lights come on. Landis Dyke says he is nocturnal. He likes
Check.
the dark.
Yeah. Checking the first base runner there. Marshall throwing it to my man Dallas.
We got to get our man Michael back up here.
Yeah, we do.
All right, Michael's stacking his bread right now.
Is that what he's
apparently.
doing? Where's Michael
Yeah.
working at? Is he really?
Working with Larry Witt.
Okay, Michael?
Not as good as Texas Roadhouse MSN Banquet, I guarantee you
no,
that.
that was great, man.
Even though all he
Texas Roadhouse Banquet.
got at the
One for the
banquet was a
ages.
bacon cheeseburger.
What happened
Texas
at the
Roadhouse
Texas Roadhouse Banquet will stay at the Texas Roadhouse Banquet.
until we die.
Yeah. This music gets me. That's a great
The
line.
music was speaking to us that night.
All right, Marshall's got in a jam here.
So we got
All right, got him.
Buttrey is out. And now Crockett is up. And
Don't
this
call him
guy's
Davey.
he's got some power because he sent a rocket out
Did he really?
earlier. It wasn't
Rocket
a
with
home
the
run, but it hit the fence.
And he's a lefty.
Yep. Left-handed people in sports, it looks prettier, does it not?
Here's an error, and the runner is going to advance to second for Clay County.
You know, if you're left-handed in basketball, the shot just looks prettier. Swing looks prettier in baseball, left hand.
Yeah, King Griffey Jr. is who I think about that patent left-hand swing.
And the follow-through that he
Here
had.
is a hit. Going to be foul tipped. And out.
It's going to go all the way to the concession stand. James Murray nowhere to be found here at the top of the sixth.
He's running for office, man. Vote for
Yeah,
me.
He's got to
James
make
Murray.
some phone calls. He's got to shake some hands.
Yeah, he's going to have to go to some debates
Probably
tonight.
an unkissed baby somewhere.
Yeah, taking pictures.
Hopefully it wouldn't be like the campaign and accidentally punch the baby.
Yeah. How do you come back from that one? Marshall's at the plate here.
He's at the mound.
The mound, yes, getting it right here eventually. Pitches in,
And
runner's going to advance,
Crawford's
and we've got
gonna-
another error. Clay County's going to score, make it 6-4.
Mental mistakes here by the Maroons.
Yeah, we've done. There's 2 runs that Clay County has scored on since I've been up here, based, at our own demise.
Can't afford those type of mistakes.
Nope, no, you can't, Dalton. Here's Marshall now.
And it's going to go
Delivers
foul.
the pitch, foul tip.
Sent that one to the road here by PC Field. Crockett still at bat.
Here's the pitch. Just a bit outside there, as they call a ball. Swing and a miss. I'm going to say it's a full count right here, or it's 2-2.
Whatever you think it is, I believe. I
Hey, let's
trust
just
you.
go with it.
Facts are optional, as always.
Facts are optional at Maroon Sports Network. That's right.
It was a full
And
count.
we're going to walk number 5 here to first.
Hastings
Good looking
up the
baseball
bat.
team here by Clay County.
I just heard 5-5-5, whatever that means. I'm not well versed in the baseball terminology.
Signals, all of
Maybe
those things.
That's
gotta
a
come
type of
together on it.
shift, maybe.
Marshall going to try to get us through it here. We got a strike. Well, Maroon Sports Network, you listeners, viewers, thank you so much for tuning in here tonight to watch the Diamond Maroons here against the Clay County Tigers going to work here as we're edging closer and closer to district play. Bringing you all the hits. We couldn't do this without you. Thank you for tuning in and watching. And as always, click the subscribe button and show us some love here at Maroon Sports Network. And if not, if it's not your thing, well, that's okay too. You don't have to.
Just still subscribe. You don't have to watch.
Yeah.
Just give us
you
a
may say
subscriber.
it's not your cup of tea, and that's fine. You gave us a try, and we appreciate it anyway.
Tell somebody about it. Maybe they'll like it.
If you listen to Lake Cumberland Sports, though, they love them some Maroons. I mean, not
Yes.
Maroons. They love them some Briar jumpers. I found out the other night. It was all
No,
summer.
really?
Yeah, absolutely. My man Wiley Kane with the Cleveland Indians hat here, sitting right in front of us here. Wiley Kane. Good to see a legend back, Dalton, as we spoke about earlier. Probably finals are over.
Yeah, I
Got
was
another semester in the books.
I was looking out onto the progress the turf was being made. It still blows my mind. PC football was in 4 straight state championship games.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Of course, you would have liked to come away with more than just the one, but that run was insane.
Jake Johnson got hurt right before halftime, too, when PC was making their run against Bowling Green and coming back. And I always go to what if. If he doesn't get hurt, I bet we win that by 2 touchdowns in that game. We would have hung 2. So there's always the shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yeah, when Deuce is not getting wild, you got a better chance.
Yeah, that's right. So Johnny Hines, hands off to him and the coaching staff for the Maroons getting ready for the fall. They're already conditioning and weightlifting.
Now, these poles right here, do they have a light on
They
them?
do. They do. That is one of the effects of our new lights that we have here.
Why are they
Same
blue?
lights. I don't know, but I like it. It's the same lights
Yeah.
that are similar to the same technology that we have on the football field, so very cool looking.
No, it was PC is state of the art, brother.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
is. We got lights. We've got facilities and baseball fields and
turf coming.
turf coming. My goodness. Let's get a tennis complex here. Let's get
Top
a soccer
10
complex. Let's get a
top 10 in capacity gym in the state of Kentucky.
That's right.
Rupp Arena South, PC
There,
gym.
yeah, there you go. Rupp Arena South. Fantastic facility.
Mason
All
corrals it in. We avoid disaster.
Got a runner
for the
on
moment.
third and second for the Tigers. As we got our work cut out for us here. We call a ball, and we
Another
got
walk.
bases loaded.
I think this has all been walk.
Yeah, I think he's
James
the
Murray's
umpire
coming
might have a
through.
strike zone the size of a tissue box.
What does he have with
I don't
him?
know.
He's got a box. The contents
This is
of
James
which
Murray.
are a surprise.
I don't know. Amazon.
Look, yeah, Amazon package. Hopefully, it's a gift for you or I up here in the
I don't
booth.
know.
That solves the mystery of where
They're
he
really
went.
making Marshall Livesey work here. I mean, he's throwing. Umpire's really making him work here. His strike zone's the size of a tissue box.
And the hat
Loses
comes
his
off
hat, and
on
he
that
got
pitch.
one. Good placement there, Marshall. My man James Murray's opening up the box of wonders behind us here. It looks like there's drinks involved.
Wow, I didn't know
My
Amazon
goodness.
was
Oh,
that
my.
fast
Oh,
to give you
my.
cold
And it is
drinks.
an Ale-81, straight from Winchester, Kentucky. The nectar of the gods, or I don't know.
It's Kentucky, is what it is.
Have you ever tried the cherry LA?
Yes.
Oh my! He's got a choice for me between a Milky Way and a Hershey's. I'm gonna go Hershey's. And a runner scores. We are 7-4.
I'm gonna go Milky Way. Got me a grape crush. I've not had one of these, and I couldn't tell you how long.
Hey, let me tell you, the grape and orange crush is fantastic.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with a little crush action.
No, you can't.
You
Well,
wanna hop in?
Dalton,
I've been here all. I've done this all week.
I got faith in my man Marshall. I really do. I think he's just not getting any luck
Another
here.
walk.
Bases loaded, 7-4 Tigers.
Tigers have been hot stepping all over us with these walks.
Well, and again, much of our own doing. We're going to bring it in to talk. Coach Mayfield. Talk about some things.
Calm down, you man.
Calm your guys down.
Amani Bates has cut his list to 6, and Louisville's on the list.
Well, let him go up there and be a head case at Louisville, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm pulling for him
Auburn
to go to
and
Louisville.
Duke continue to go up and up and up, and here we are,
Arkansas.
Lexington, just shaking our heads. I don't know.
Arkansas's got about 16 players on the roster, and they're still going after guys that we want.
I believe it was James Murray the other night that he and I were talking. I think there's about 14 losses coming for us next year on the hardwood.
Whoa.
14 early round exit. Cal, give us the same song and dance, and there you go.
I'm going to take the under on that 14 all day long.
Okay.
I'm going to go about 6 or 7.
Okay.
Probably 7. I think
Okay.
14 is a little too generous.
Just not in the cards, man.
You scared of Kenny Payne?
I am. I mean, Kenny Payne's going to win. He's going to win big.
Trying times in the Bluegrass as a Cats fan, especially if you're Brandon Foister.
It hurts my soul, but I don't know. I mean, I've not seen anything to tell me otherwise. It's all been bad. I can't think positive when things are bad. Maroons trying out number 17 right here.
Getting him a little warmed up here, straight out of the bullpen. Ooh. Well, we figured this maybe could happen, being so shorthanded tonight. But
Yeah.
you know, we hung tough.
Guys are fighting hard.
Yeah, that's a positive you can take away. I think we're going to get James back in on the broadcast booth right here.
We got a lot of guys
He's
that
been
can
holding
play.
out. We'll see what he has to say.
My son had to rest his vocal cords, but he said, I'd like to put the dream team back in action, so I'm going to reunite them. So the dream team is back in effect. A little cool breeze, almost feels like we're on the river with a good breeze coming in here through here. Brandon, we're in trouble. Second and third. Down 2, correct?
Down 3.
Down 3. Okay, so we got the top lineup. That should be Mr. Jackson back up there for us. And so, you know, we got a little Kenny Loggins right here. If we could theme in the danger zone, we would be theming it in right here because bases are juiced. I missed a man on first. We have no room to put anybody, and we can't gift any runs home, so this is going to be huge right here.
Nothing
But,
easy.
You know, my son, if we could took him back into like the 80s, he would be one of those Jonestown Kool-Aid drinkers where drink the Kool-Aid and the world will be better off. Because he's Coach Cal through and through, brother. He bleeds him. You can't talk bad about him.
Listen, man, I always have been. I've been with Dalton on this. I always have, and it really hurts me to say it's just not. It's not happening.
Called a hit batter. Wow. Okay.
Right.
Hit a batter.
And
got to
we're
run
walking
in.
one in. It's
I
8-4.
think it might have got the shirt. I'm not sure. I have to go back and see that right there. But I didn't really see a grimace or anything.
I've seen this already tonight since I've been in the booth, and it's not been called. So, anywho, I don't know. Work's cut out here. It's 8-4 Tigers. Calipari is doing the whole ducking the crowds, James. He's avoiding the KSR and state listeners, and he's going to these Leslie viewed and listened to shows to speak, and it's telling me my man, he might be a little scared and might be a little coward. He doesn't want to come up and face the peeps anymore, and that's what hurts my soul a little bit about Cal. I always want him to talk to us and make us feel better. And
Dude, I just want somebody that will actually coach a player. That's all I want. I just want some instructions. I want to switch a defense. I want an out-of-bounds play. I want a side out. I want a pick.
Yeah.
Heaven to bid you play basketball and don't ever set a screen.
Inside.
So
Bases
imagine a
loaded.
game of basketball without a single screen.
Yeah.
Running the
Oh, I
offense.
know. Well, the big tweak going into St. Peter's was, how about we just give Oscar the ball? Sounds fantastic, but when you can't coach your guys to get an open
Oscar
shot.
did everything he could do in his humanly power, and then he don't touch the ball when the game's on line.
Yeah.
So
I know. I don't know.
did you see? We not even mentioned this yet, but Dick Vitale going off on the Wildcats and
Yeah,
basically calling us
yeah,
cheaters for
yeah.
bringing back Oscar shoot.
Legalized cheating, which have you ever
Yes.
heard of that?
Yes.
It's my man Dickie V. I don't want to say anything
Dick-
bad. I love you.
Duke did this before it was NIL, when it was really illegal.
He's fighting cancer.
when
and I don't
Zion
wanna
can get
slam
a
him.
mansion to move in for his parents that were on a $40,000 a year income, the next thing you know, they're
my
living in
man's
a
fighting
$600,000
cancer, and I don't want to
home.
slam him too hard, but my man,
I love Dickie V.
he needs to back off.
But that
and
come out of right field.
that is about the most ridiculous thing I've heard. But and this weekend, the passing of Naomi Judd.
Oh, I hate that, man. I love some
sad.
Judds. Yes, sir.
I got a lot of songs of theirs that I liked, but
Grandpa?
yes, I like that one a lot. I love their voices. I don't know why. I keep going to I Saw the Light, Your Window Tonight.
And speaking of, the lovely Ashley Judd, she sold out poster after poster
Yes,
after poster
she
when they
did.
put her on that hockey poster.
Yes.
And speaking of, we've got to go to hockey. UK
Yeah, we do.
hockey at midnight
We
on
do.
a Friday or Saturday
Yeah.
night. We there's no excuse not to
Yeah,
go.
it's a lot of fun. I've been to a hockey game, and there's nothing like the atmosphere for a hockey game. FBLA needs to go to that and experience.
That's probably a little
real
late
little
for my
late
time
with
range
kids,
to
but-
leave at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
and get there at 11 p.m., game at 12, get done at 2. I don't think I can get permission from administration to pull that off.
I like to dream a little bit, but the Summer Sport Water Park is adding on and getting a ice skating rink. Now, it's going to be outdoors, but I would love if one day a PC had a hockey team. How cool that would be.
Man, you are dreaming.
Yeah, dreaming.
Oh, okay, cut it up. How about just lacrosse? Let's bring that in.
Lacrosse
too.
would
Now,
be
lacrosse,
great.
I like lacrosse.
Lacrosse would be fun. I think we would have the
Yes.
pool of kids to play in that and be competitive.
You know, I envision you for some reason. If I had to put Brandon Foister as a coach,
Lacrosse coach?
no, I would put you as our wrestling coach. I mean, you
Wrestling.
could show them so many different maneuvers on there.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
1 point, 2 point, hip check.
I don't know how far we would get. It would be a lot of fun, but I would totally be out of my element.
Well,
I mean,
let's go back. You know, we've not had a lot of Phil Russell fun tonight.
Okay.
You know, hypothetically, they say he's coaching football. Hypothetically, they've got him out there basically as our glorified mascot.
He is.
So we all know he's out there just the coaches have fun, laugh, cut up with the kids. You know, he's morale booster is what he is. So if we hypothetically put him as a coach of something, some high school athletic sanction event. What? Oh my gosh, he
my.
slammed
Yeah,
that one.
he
The
did.
bases are cleared. That's hitting the fence over his
Oh,
head
off
off the
the
wall.
fence. It's gonna
And
clear
this
it.
game just
Gosh,
got broke
what a
open.
hit.
The Clay County Tiger
off the
fans are
fence,
ecstatic, and 3 runs have cleared to double off the fence. All of a sudden, this game is broke open.
Yeah, it has.
Mason Acton's body language has changed, and you can tell that guys are deflated. So speaking
Yeah, we
of,
gotta
you
get a
know,
couple
back
outs here.
to this then. Phil Russell, what would he coach?
Yeah, there you go.
Table
I don't
tennis,
know.
Landon says. I can't go table tennis.
Everyone's
A high
starting to
school
thin
sport.
out.
What high school sport would it be?
Hard to say. I see him as the football coach, so it's hard for me to think of anything else. But
I guess hypothetically, I could see him as esports. If I had to pick one, esports.
who's our esports coach?
No idea.
Brian Vaught was last year.
He's not this year.
He's not this year.
It's-
All right,
It's
so I'm
a
gonna
bus
assume
driver from
Lucian
somewhere.
Deaton,
No.
Byron Childers.
Esports
know.
coach
Who
is
is
out of
it?
the building. It's somebody we don't
All right.
know.
Oh, it's somebody
it's
we
like
don't
a
know.
random
Okay.
bus driver.
All right. Okay, I got you.
So we'll put him as esports. He could pump the kids up.
All right, here's the pitch. We're back around at where we started at this at bat.
I feel like this inning has went on for 42
it really
minutes.
has. 3
on the bottom of
pitchers.
it.
We've unloaded on. Mason trying to
You
get
know,
out
the
of this.
flights out there look nice with the lights.
Looks
in the
really
outfield.
good.
You know, I was talking to Coach Miller at the end. We'll talk about something exciting if we can
Okay.
get our booster club ready for this.
Okay.
But next year, we are talking about. I wish we had that one batter earlier. We're
Yeah.
talking about putting a center field party deck out there for the fans to have in center field to go sit at. And then you talk about two camera angles. We could have one
really?
coming from the outfield and from behind the batter's box.
Wow.
But how cool would that be to have a center field party
That
deck?
would be neat. So an elevated
Yes.
bleacher section
Yes.
over there. Wow.
Yes.
Well, hey,
So
that's
the Booster
nice.
Club is talking about it. I'm 100% for it.
I think it'd be a lot of fun. I think that would add something. I love how they've got the seating arrangement right now. We have a lot of folks that sit up the third base line here. So
That is your music right there. If
you
you're
go,
not
it
listening,
is.
who is singing that?
my man is Hank.
Oh. Little tasty breeze. Bottom of the sixth, so what have we got the score? 9-4, is that right?
I believe how many did they get out of that last hit? 3 runs there. It was
Well, it cleared the
7.
bases, so I
It
think
was
they got 5.
7-4 before they scored, before they hit that one. So it's probably what, 10 or 11?
10-4.
11. I'm getting word from Mr. Lipsy. It's 11-4.
11-4. We just need a 7 spot. I mean, you know, 7
Yeah,
spot.
I think we could. We
Takes
could do
base
it.
runners. Takes base runners. So.
Well, it's been a Monday in the books, James, getting the week started at school. And then here we are for the baseball game. And, you know, things can still happen. We get hot right here.
Here we go, Marshall. Get something started right here. Low inside. Okay, so good eye on the first pitch. So we had prom over the weekend.
Yeah,
so,
we did.
So big success. I thought the gym looked beautiful. I thought
Really
you know,
did.
whoever does our prom, if it's Mark Rooks,
think
whoever it is,
still,
I've got
Jan
to
Collins.
say, great job.
They did a great
I
job.
love how everything was sectioned off, and it felt like it was very professional and sort of a closed setting, and the way it flowed into the catered at the top of the steps. And
Food was great. Good decision there for a nacho bar.
Marshall just got under it. Got under it. He doesn't see it. Trying to short it. Oh, it drops.
He's on.
Okay,
That's
wow.
another error for this Clay County team.
Well, the shortstop couldn't see it. The second baseman got a glove on it.
Yeah.
So he ran. Look at the distance.
They were motioning like they just didn't see it.
Well, I don't know if you heard this earlier, but Dalton and I are talking, and for some reason, and me and you we talked about this Saturday night. We talked about Maroon Sports Network going live at prom. Well, Clay County just did it.
Did they really?
They rolled out the red carpet. They had interviews.
Wow.
They had everybody coming in with their vehicles and did a short interview as they're walking into
I
the
don't know
building.
why we didn't. That's
So,
a fantastic idea.
It was about an hour and 20 minutes long for their little thing.
We should have
so
done
Jimmy
that.
Dale Desarn sent me the clip, so I'll have to
Wow.
forward it to you. But it
We should
looked
have done
really
that.
cool.
We should have done that.
To live stream
You know,
that.
I even jokingly said something about that.
Yes, you did.
Standing by the door when everybody's coming in, and how sweet would that have been? That would have been cool.
Well, what'd be so cool about it, you got so many of these grandparents and
Yes.
extended family and aunts
Yes.
and uncles live in different states, and they can't just come in and make it to
Right.
prom. But, I mean, they get to see pictures on social media, but it'd be a little different to see it live.
It would have been nice.
Yes.
Maybe post-graduation interviews or something.
And then we could do our live analysis right there for our sharp dressed man or you know,
right then and
fabulous
there.
dressed female.
We end the
whatever we wanna call
debate.
it. Yes.
No questions asked. Right there in the moment. But I like my list. Everybody looked great. And you know what, James? When we were there, everybody was having such a good time. When everybody came in, right when it started, everybody was having a really good time. It was a really good moment for our students to be able to enjoy that and get to cut loose and these last
You know
days.
the cool thing about that too, we don't mention that enough. They're so happy to see their teachers there.
They are.
I mean, some of them
they
want to
really
come up
are.
and say, "Take a picture with me," or you know, get a hug or whatever it may be.
It makes a difference, man. I mean, look, be there for them in those moments that they're going to remember the rest of their life. You know, they're going to remember the rest of life their life, who they went to prom with, when they went. And it's just cool just being a part of that and seeing that. You know, I mean, we see them every single day, and they work hard. It's good to be there with them in those moments. And teachers, we
You
just
know what I'm
encourage
excited about?
What's that?
Free Chick-fil-A on Thursday.
Free
Teacher Appreciation
Yeah.
Week. You did fill out your order form,
I
correct?
did fill it out.
I think Brandon Forster went regular chicken sandwich. I'm going to predict it.
You did?
And I went spicy chicken.
I thought about spicy chicken long and hard, but I was like, man, I got 5th and 6th period. Spicy chicken sandwich just,
So-
it light me on fire, man. I'd
So
have to
you
go.
sort of like your kids in 5th and 6th period.
I do.
Okay.
I love my 6th period. I love all my classes. Students, you know, who are hit and miss every now and then, but I can't complain.
Got him.
Got a good bunch.
Yep. He was a little angry he didn't pull the bat on that one, so he knew.
Caught
he knew
looking.
it. Yep.
Wesson Phelan.
That may not be such a good last name to have as an academic All-American athlete. I'm Wesson Phelan.
Yeah. My man's going to try to get it done here, get something going for the Bat Maroons here, and here
got
it is.
under, pop up to the first
This might do
baseman,
it.
and boom. 2 outs. So let's see what Cameron Hargis can do. Mr. Cowboy, C.D. Lamb. Let's see what he can come up and hit right here. You just need somebody to start a rally. That's all you need. Somebody has to start up and instigate the hit and get us pumped up and ready to go. What about Landon over here producing and cameraman?
Yeah, I give it up to my man Landon.
Okay.
Getting it going, getting it done.
Our man DJ Gilbert came in to visit us for a little while after the tennis match and the big 8-6-6-0 victory.
My man Landon looks like he's ready to do some state testing. I think he's ready to get
Oh,
it
he's
going.
pumped up about KSA.
He better be.
He said he's been charging his Chromebook for 3 days to make
Good.
sure it's full power.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
Just walk in there and be like, let's get it started. Just tap your desk and be like, all right, I'm ready. Throw it at me. Let's go. There you go, like that. Right like that, Landon. Bring it on. I'll take this test standing up. Oh,
Well, you know,
goodness.
we got tennis next Tuesday. We need to look at our schedule and see what else we got. But did you know about baseball? Baseball, Casey County beat us last Thursday, 6-4. Somerset upset Rock. So had we beat Casey, we would have been the #1 seed in the district.
Mm.
Now
so it's all there for the taking. We're just not.
Somerset now is the host of district. But anyway, saying that, whoever wins district gets to host region out of our district this year. So it's huge. Now, Rock's got a stud pitcher. I reckon he is just out of this world.
Wow.
So they'll probably save him for that championship game because it should be Rock versus Casey and us against Somerset. And the 2-3 is a coin flip. It really doesn't matter. We went 3-3. Somerset went 3-3. Rock went 4-2. Casey went 2-4. So you talk about a pretty even district, Brandon. 1 game between. Well, actually, I guess
yeah.
2 games between first and fourth.
Anything can happen in that district and region play, though, and especially in the district play. Anything can happen.
It'd be nice to get back Bryson Duggar and Jace Fry. You know, we're
I didn't
missing some
realize
players
those guys
tonight,
were under
so
the weather, so hats off to you guys
Got
at home.
the flu.
Get better soon.
at home watching the broadcast. So here we go. Let's see if we can get a rally started right here. Ooh.
Off his ankle?
Yeah, fouled it off on the inside. He's gimpy. Come off there good. You know, supposedly they got a JV game after the varsity game. I don't know if they're going to start this or not because they already said not tonight. It's too late.
We won't be here till 1 in the morning.
Yeah. So then Clay's got a hour and 10-minute drive back home.
Going on 9 o'clock. And listen, in these last couple innings, Maroons, they had their chances here. They left some runs on the field,
Especially early, especially in innings 1, 2, 3.
Had some opportunities.
All right. So, what are you most excited about for project graduation?
Oh, well, that's a loaded question. I spent today on the phone a lot between 4th and 6th period calling places. I'm just excited for the kids if they turn out and just have a good time and they're safe. Me personally, am I excited about it? About as excited as I am getting a wisdom teeth pulled. But hey, you know what? For these kids, I'll do it. I'm willing to go back.
I actually enjoy it a lot. It's our last chance to hang out with them for a few hours. And it's one of those things like prom. They're excited to see you, and they know it may be months or years before you ever cross paths
exactly
again.
Right. That's exactly right.
But Brandon, you know what's weird is when you've been teaching long enough now that one of your former students comes into when we did, you and I covered for Administrative Professionals Day last Wednesday. So you and I were receptionists, and we love our administrative assistants in the office because we've got some of the best in the building. So I'm so glad they were able to get out of the building. That was a nice touch by Mr. Mackinish, able to let them get out and spend some time together. But when one of your former students comes back to check out their high school son that you had in class, so that lets you know you've been teaching for a little while when your students, former students, have kids that you're now teaching.
I was talking to Alex Wilson 2 Sundays ago. He was walking out of church, and we were both singing your praises, James. He was talking about how well and how awesome of a job and how big of an impact you have on young people.
I appreciate Alex paying you that $100 under the table to be able to do that. So RichNet is our corporate sponsor, so thank you, RichNet.
He most certainly did, and I most certainly agreed. For sure.
Eric and Alex Wilson, 2 great individuals. So they just expanded, did you know?
I did not know
They added a second building down there. And you know what's really cool now to make money, and I didn't think about this, but they got the upper bay. And I was talking to Alex now. They're going to rent out the upper bay, 2 spots for a window tinter. And they're going to make, obviously, some money off renting the bays out to them. And then they're going to rent off the other 2 bays for... I forget what else he told me. The other 2 bays are going to be vinyl wrapping to go inside there.
Wow.
So they're going to literally have 2 businesses inside their business as they've expanded.
Here's the chippy.
Dang it.
That'll do it.
Yeah. So end of the 6th, Marshall looks like he's just gassed walking down from third base and exhausted here.
And I think this is going to do it right here. That was the end of 7, I believe. Yeah.
All right, so Clay County will take it. 11-4 is the final score of the game. So we need to figure out now. You know, our players aren't going to be happy tonight. Do we bring in and interview a couple of the boys?
You know, if they're up for it, sure. If not, we can catch them on the upside. You know, here, especially when they're got some games when they're looking on the other end of a victory. Maybe a little tough one tonight, but.
They were in it all the way until the 7th.
Yeah, they did. They did. They played hard. They played hard tonight. They did some good stuff. Having Brady on the mound was dude's a fighter. My man, I look at Morgan down there waving at us.
Morgan
She's smiling.
and Malia, yes.
Very excited. My man Zach Travis here, signed with Campbellsville University.
That's what Dalton and I was talking about. If we want to know if you're going on a road trip with us, and we'll check with Landon, but we would like to go see Campbellsville, or we'd like to go see maybe Georgetown. Definitely.
We'll definitely have to do that.
So shout out to my girl Renee Buttry. So hopefully she'll watch this broadcast later. So congratulations. Tigers are going home happy. Our Maroons are a little disappointed now, but she's a big rook player. She goes to my.
Oh, is she really?
We played the Murray Invitational now for 26 years.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know how many years she's been coming, but that's her. She likes that event more than she likes Christmas, her birthday, the last day of school. She's a school teacher.
She's a serious rook player.
She loves, and she's really good. Really good.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'd like to throw down on some rooks sometimes. It's been a while.
You got to be serious. If you make mistakes over there, it could cost you. Could cost you a limb. We draw for partners too.
Do you really?
Try to make sure there's no cheating.
Hey.
Steve out there interviewing Coach Mayfield, Steve Cornelius.
He is, and looks like Coach Mayfield's
short
going
and sweet.
to
short and sweet for the
going to find his way over to the guys to talk about what it is to expect and how we can knuckle down here in these last few games to get things going on the district. Well, James, it was a hard-fought game. Our guys did some good stuff. There's some positives we can take away from this, but all in all, it ends in the side that we're not favoring with the loss. Final takeaways.
Shorthanded, the flu caught us.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice to have Bryson Duggar on telling me some inside secrets on things, and he predicted that Brady would go 6 innings. He pitched to contact.
Wow.
So really good information with things. But, you know, you miss your starters. Not saying the role players didn't do a good job tonight, but they're just a difference between having them in the lineup and with morale and energy and everything else. And it's hard to replace Jason, Bryson, and anybody else that was out of the lineup tonight. So some guys got to play some different positions, but, you know, ultimately Clay made some hits with the bases loaded and made some big plays, and we left a lot of runners stranded. So we've got to have somebody come up with that big play, because early we talked about in the first inning, we got 2 runs, but we could have easily punched across 4 or 5 in the first inning, and then who knows, it might be a little different game if you come out up 4 or 5-0 instead of 2-0. So Clay survived, and they made a rally and come back for a nice win. But Clay's a solid team.
Yeah,
Clay is a really good team. They're actually probably the first or second or third favorite in the 13th, but they're definitely top 3 in the 13th, so they might come out of that region this year.
In the long run, James, does this game matter?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I mean, it's not a district game. Some role players got some good minutes, got some extra at-bats. You got to learn what some of the guys can do in different positions that you might be able to use in the district tournament. So right now, you know, the only thing that matters is that game against Somerset, the first round of district.
There you go.
So we got to find a way, you know. We talked about our basketball team, though, and with our basketball team, it's sort of like we peaked in early December, and then you and I could tell that with Gavin's injury, we were just sort of telling the wrong way come February. If we would have had the region tournament in December, we win that thing walking away.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody plays within 10 points of the Maroons come December. So we've got to find a way to flip this around where our guys are full of confidence, we're healthy, we're going into the district on a roll instead of going in. And we got, you know, baseball comes on, and ultimately here in about 3 weeks we'll have district. I'll have to look at it. But, you know, school's going to be out here in 3 weeks.
Quick.
So baseball season will actually go longer than the school year will.
Yeah.
So, you know, Dalton talked about we may have to just take a little road trip over there for that district game, because that's going to be a hostile crowd whenever PC plays Somerset in an elimination game at district, because whoever wins the game goes to region, whoever loses goes home.
Yeah, you know, you better believe it's cross center. I think you said it best. You really did. You hit it all right. Your insight, your intel, you're really good at this. But I agree with what you said. I think going forward, it's just about improving and getting better. And I like this side of it rather than seeing our guys peak early, than the fact that we can still try to take things and improve and get better. And that's what Coach Kent Mayfield's going to get out of his guys, and that they're talking about right now. They're locked in. Now that we can get everybody back, get healthy, and see what we can get going. Hopefully Chance is okay. It's able to move away, and that's a bruise and stinger, and we can move on. We can have him back because we're going to need him. Because for sure, when you get into these games in the district, it's all about minimizing your mistakes and your errors and your pitching. That's going to get you through the district and into region. So all in all, I like this team. I like these guys and Moxie going forward. I think we can brush this one off and look ahead what it is we need to do for those games that you said with Rock, Casey, and Somerset. So
all right, I'm going to go ahead and throw out the schedule here for us, Brandon, for the fans coming out of here. Looks like on Friday night, East Jessamine comes to town. Then on Saturday, we go to Garrett County. Then on Monday, Clinton County comes here. And we had a barn burner at Clinton, beat them in 9 innings, 11-10, so a heck of a game. The following Tuesday, we go to Cumberland County. The following Thursday, Barron County comes here. And the following Friday, Whitley County comes here. And that will wrap up the regular season on May the 13th. So district should be that following week, which will be the last week that we're in school. So we'll have to figure that out. Maybe we can throw one more baseball game in before hopefully regional play. The Maroons record now drops with the loss. We dropped to 13-11 on the year, so 13-11. Team, I know they got a lot of confidence. They're going to fix things, but you mentioned, you know, Chance Todd is hurting. That's your leadoff batter. That's one of your best pitchers. Several players out with the flu bug, so not at our full strength tonight, and hopefully we'll get it back here. But a lot of games still coming up, a lot of season still left, and we just need to get healthy before May the 16th, 17th rolls around.
Well, going forward, folks, thanks for tuning in again here tonight. Sorry we couldn't come out with a win, but the Maroons are going to bounce back and hang in there and hang tight. Thank you for everybody who tuned in and watched and listened live. We appreciate you. Can't do it without you. But until then, this is James, and I'm Brandon. So long, and see you next game.